What? 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 Oh yes! Oh yes! Settings. Settings true. Copy. Test this out. Do that. That's better. Boom! That's working. What is going on, guys? Oh shit. The mic is live, Chocks, so all those secret super things that we were talking about just a minute ago, let's not talk about it now. Okay. Okay. What? 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 It's Montanus! How you doing, my friend? Nana say with your i9, mate, you could make your pick of the bunch and get whatever number you want. What? 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 Not too bad, thanks. It's, you know, it's been a while. 2 weeks since the last one. Did you guys miss us? Okay. Oh, yes. Yes, please. Yes, thank you. Yes, please. Arigato, arigato. Nice one, Monya. We missed you as well for many, many, many months, and now you're back at it again. Ronald, what happened to your foot? What happened to your foot? I saw some picture with you getting your foot looking me. Well, we could. It's Manan Pandas, right? Because one thing about Alex is he's always so happy.
Only on Fridays, guys. Only on Fridays.
Only on Fridays at 10 o'clock. Absolutely.
For the rest of the time, he's super happy.
We're back with the Q&A, McNally. It's been a while. It's been a what? Oh shit, we're late. Alright. Am I gonna start recording this good stuff? Yeah? Yeah. Start recording, crack that open. Boom! What is going on, guys? This is Alex from First Figures.
Hey there, everyone, this is CHOCKS.
Welcome to Friday Q&A with CHOCKS and A 111. Of course, it is the 22nd of March, 2019. Can't believe the quarter is almost done, CHOCKS. One more Q&A before this. We wrap up this this quarter.
This Q1.
This Q1. Can't believe it. How you guys doing? It's been 2 weeks since our last one. Did you miss us? What have you been doing? Let us know in the comments. What's going on?
Oh my god, 2 weeks.
It's been 2 weeks. It's been 2 weeks. Whew. Everyone says I'm all nice and happy until people ask me for alterations on a statue. Then I'm not so happy. Absolutely. Cody says yo to you, CHOCKS.
Yo, Cody who? Just Cody.
Mishla. What's up, Mikel? Kunz in the house. Are you prepared your mind and body for Gamescom? It's coming soon. Sooner than you think.
Yes.
Kelly Cruz.
Jake May in the house.
Jake Mayor in the house. So of course this is the first Friday Q&A with the time change CHOCKS. Does that mean that we'll have more people from America for this next 6 months before the clocks go back?
Hope so.
And that was always something that when we sort of felt that the numbers went down a little bit. How is it going to be for the next 6 months? We'd love to see how that is going on. What's going on, Anthony Romero? Hey, Andy. How you doing? How was the ECCC? Well, let's get back there a little bit later on. Chris Hirban Jr. and Sven. What's going on, guys? Aldolfo wants to know how ECCC was. Well, indeed. Indeedy. We will get back to you on that as well. Have you guys had much sleep since the convention? I'm fine. You're going to watch CHOCKS' face throughout the stream get more sleepy. Which is, by the way, this is for you.
What?
Unopened.
My own pack of gum.
Unopened.
Oh wow.
And that's going to wake you up.
There you go. We're gonna, what's this? The
ones that wake, you know, sort of like the Vicks kind of thing. That kind of like open. It does give you a bit of a power buzz.
So I just put these underneath my eyes. Put them in my ears.
Up your nose.
Stick to my nostrils.
Absolutely, you might be able to survive because this boy made the big mistake of getting up at 3 AM in the morning and then not going back to sleep.
I can't though. It's impossible.
Whereas me, I went to bed at 2 AM and I got up at 2. Michael Linehouse.
Hey, Michael.
3 PM. He was up an hour ahead of time. He forgot about the time change. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Brenton Friedley in the house. How you doing, my friend? Thanks very much for all the crazy support you gave us for ECCC. You made it just that much better. Of course, it could have been just that much worse, but you made it just that much better. Boom.
You're so much nicer in person.
I know, right? Chris Kuntz, I made that mistake and I've updated it. Right now, if you go and check out the homepage, the actual timing is absolutely correct. Go ahead and check it out on the actual page. All the pages have been updated with the correct timing and they should all universally come to the validation date, which of course is in
Is the time right?
Wait a sec, why is that wrong on my... What?
It's been a while.
Why is that wrong?
Daylight saving?
No. What's it? Crowd on a 10 PM? What? Are you kidding me? What are you doing? What? Stupid. That's better. Right, which reminds me, let us recap the UX, UI, whatever you want to call it. Of course, above CHOCKS' head, boom! First Figures And then the title, Friday Q&A Chocks and A 111, Mario and Yoshi validation stream. Above my head right now it says, right now 41 people. That are the people on the website right here, right now. That is on the First Two Figures website itself. Now you can see, it says the Mario and Yoshi validation starts in 52 minutes. That is weird. 52, what?
That is weird. Let me just refresh that.
52 minutes, 51 minutes and 57 seconds is when we will actually move it across so you can see how many are on there. No, just move it across. Keep going. Why is it not showing that? That's a 111, mate. That's the old one. That's not even the right one. It was live 2 weeks ago. It won't be more than... Boom, it hit 100. Oh, so what you were looking at is the number, like the non-real-time stuff from last time. That's weird. And you can have real-time comments from 2 weeks ago.
Hold on, did I share the right video?
Oh my god, did you?
Nah, I'm sure I got the right video.
So, of course, back to the UX. Mario and Yoshi validation stream starts in 51 minutes. There are 6 people on Twitch. Make sure you are the owner of those 6 people. Nana say we have 12 on YouTube and 98 on Facebook. Ooh. Those are the counts that you can see over there. Of course, all your lovely comments, bada bing, bada boom, all down here. All right, now for those that may be joining us for the first time for validation, can we just be very clear? Do you know what you're doing? If you don't, please make sure you go into your First Two Figures account, locate the one that has the order for Mario and Yoshi X, Reg, or DE, and then in there, when you click on it, there should be a button which says refresh now. So this is a blind pre-order, validation not yet open, and then it has a little button there that says refresh. A blue button with a white refresh wording on there. Can you please confirm you can find it? Give us a shout out if you can. Let us know if you can't. We want to make sure that that is the case. MAD. Damien Bell. Mate, I used to be Sitting Bull Massive. The Sitting Bull Massive back in the time. Back in the day. Back in the day. Alex, if I register Bowser X, Mario Yoshi number will be the same. Aye. That's right. It will be the same. Do not worry about that. It will be the same. Can everybody find that refresh button? Let me know. Nice one, Joyce. Much appreciated. We want to see everybody who's pre-ordered it. Can you find that refresh button? Is there anybody there? All right. So Phillips over on YouTube says he can find it. He's had it open for the past hour. He knows. Hashtag Philip knows. Anybody else there who cannot find that refresh button? Anybody that cannot find the refresh button? All right. Samantanis has got it. Oh, Dofo's found it. Joyce has found it. Sanic82. Why did one of your figures get bootleg? It's because we're popular enough. Boom! Of course, we don't choose what gets bootlegged or not doesn't. All right, Justin's found it. Michael's found it. JM Morim has found it. Good. Anybody who cannot find it, let us know so we can help you out. Cody's found it. Alright, nice one. Catherine's found it. What does up, Barry? Make sure you find that refresh button so everyone is good, so they know what they can do. You can pause that thought for at least 47 minutes whilst we go through the rest of the stream, but when it comes to time, you're going to go back to that page and you're going to be able to smash that refresh button. We'll go through that more a little bit later on. Adam Tiley, yes, that is correct. It only follows the Bowser numbering. Nice one, Manuel. Salam. So for the X and the DE, they're not a combo, so therefore the numbers will be different. You're gonna have to validate both. If our system allows for it, and if their position is allowed, because it's not a new item in the list, and some people have certain specific numbers that are already captured, they should be sequential. I believe. Oh dear! Oh dear, Chocks! Have some chewing gum. Have some more Red Bull. Inject it. I was gonna say inject it directly into your veins, but you know someone in China actually did that.
Did they?
With fruit juice.
Fruit juice.
They injected directly into their veins.
What happened?
They fucked up, didn't they? Like serious like issues and like coma and shit. I'm not sure if it was coma, but
it's crazy. Out of all the stuff, they had to inject fruit juice.
You would have Red Bulled it, wouldn't you?
What's the reasoning?
You know, because it's good for you. It's just showing a bit of lack of education, to be honest with you, and people sort of, yeah. So what do they say? It was like,
Is that recently?
yeah, like over the week, like recently, fruit
Oh my God.
juice this week, fruit juice injection. Let me see. Woman almost dies after injecting herself with fruit juice.
Almost dies.
Almost dies. But as you say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, yeah? Now she's like vitamin C to the fucking brink. Let's fucking go!
Doesn't say what juice though. The picture shows an orange juice.
51, liquidized fruit and injected herself, claiming it would have all the health benefits. A short while later, she experienced swelling and an itchy skin. And then she had a fever. She was in Hunan. I had thought fresh fruits were very nutritious and it would not do me any harm by injecting them into my body. I had no idea that it would get me into such trouble. I'm glad you're so, how do I say, understanding to the situation.
She's 51.
Indeedy. Aldolfo says Mountain Dew is his blood. You're quite a big fan of Mountain Dew, aren't you?
It's alright. It's kind of like Sprite. Tastes a bit like Sprite or 7-Up. Yeah.
Indeedy. Flan Al-Flani, congrats on your snake and crash, I love it. Gotta hear that you got them safely. A pretty lady injected cooking oil in her face. Yeah.
No, they're not gonna
No, Brenton. Sorry, mate.
Sequential.
Yeah, it's not a combo. It doesn't work like that.
Ooh, Korean Talio on YouTube. My first time validation. Could you please remind me which benefits gives to us? Signature card. Yeah, only if you validate today within the 24 hours, you get a signature card by Alex, signed by Alex. And if you're lucky, when the product ships out, there's 1 in 4 chances.
Golden, baby!
Yeah, 1 in 4 chances of getting a golden signature
Not a
card.
1 in 4 chances. That would imply 25% would get it. That's not what we're saying.
1 out of 4 cards.
It's possible that you can get 1 card.
Yeah, 1 card out of 4 cards. 4 golden cards, right?
Right, yeah.
Yeah, so there's there's 4 golden cards. And then you're able to get one of them. And if you get one of them, you get extra 1,000 reward points.
Boom! Okay, so
you might end up getting all 4, depending on if you bought 4, right?
That would be lucky.
Yes. And a holographic sticker and extra reward points. So if the item is, let's double check that. So if you were to pre-order the definitive at $674.99 US, you would get an extra 675 reward points for validating today.
And of course, if you had pre-ordered the Bowser, you will get matching numbers, which is also something that you get. That's actually not true. As long as you validate any time during the pre-order period, that's true. I believe. Jay Mayer says Dr. Pepper is the best soda. Chocks, your experience. Boom.
It's good. I like it.
But you like it more with a...
With a what?
Float.
Oh, a float. No, that wasn't Dr. Pepper.
Yeah, it fucking was. It's root beer float. That is Dr. Pepper.
Really?
Yeah.
Root beer's yeah. Okay,
I'm
then.
pretty sure it is.
Oh.
Pretty sure it is.
beer. Yeah, root beer.
So Sekiro, I'm going to be rallying for that over the weekend. I look forward to seeing what you guys got to say about that.
Yes, I've seen people posting the collector's edition with the statue.
Mark Bundy, do I have to keep refreshing until the option to validate? Yes, that's correct, but the option to validate will only kick off in 42 minutes and 10 seconds, so you don't need a F5 it right now or smash that refresh button for at least 40 minutes, so don't worry about that. Do not worry about that.
Root beer is not Dr. Pepper,
No, Chapador.
but it tastes similar.
Chapador.
It's kind of like dandelion burdock. It tastes like that.
You guys are still really jet lagged.
Who said that? Who said that?
Marcus Villabril.
Yeah, so guys, as you guys know, it's validation tonight for Mario and Yoshi. I believe Peggy sent out the emails earlier today.
That's great.
Yeah, so that's the first batch of emails going out today. And also, Lorenzo, our IT guru, has also sent out the emails. Yes, he's just confirmed that. Emails all gone out. So,
Lorenzo, can you make sure you and as Andreas is working it as
I
well?
think it's just Lorenzo tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, to do your checkpoint, please. Your checklist. A, B, C, and D. Not A, B, D. Not B, C, D. Not A, B, not A, A, D, E. Just do your A, B, C, D, please. Make sure you get it right. Don't leave one of them off. Because, yeah, no, it all goes to not so well. And then, oh, look! Alex and CHOCKS has got egg on their faces. So please do your checklist, especially if this is going to be his first solo outing.
No, it can't be.
I believe it could be.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It's been
I mean,
around the
it could
block.
be.
It's been around the block long enough. All right.
But will it mean that, because, you know, normally if the two people are doing it, because it normally takes them about 30 to 40 seconds,
Yeah.
will it mean it's going to take longer than expected? Oh, poor Lorenzo's all alone today. Shout out to Lorenzo working hard behind the scenes, all alone
Good
today.
luck.
Good luck with that. Make sure, though, you do your checklist ahead of time to make sure it's A-OK. Spool up those servers, because we've got the massive coming down to validate.
That's right, guys. If this is your first time joining the stream, make sure you join our Collectors Club on Facebook, because in there, between now and validation, there will be a couple polls in the club. One of them is going to be the DE version, and one of them is going to be the exclusive version. And basically, if you validate today, you get the signature card, and
Boom.
in there, those polls will be for you to choose which design will be the validation card for the exclusive, and another one for the DE. Of course, pending on license or approval, but it's something for you guys to interact, to let us know which design that you like, and Sandy will go through those polls and decide what should be the final version.
Santiago, we're working on it. Do not worry. Back to the drawing board, though. Let's talk about a Bowser Jr. statue now. That would be cool. That would be cool.
Yeah. A Bowser Jr. Switch holder.
Alright. What's up, Brit? So I know you got a PM. I've got like a gazillion PMs from everybody.
Yes. It's like,
PMs.
I know.
I get PMs all the time. I have a question. I have a small question.
How's that job thing going? Is that job offer still going? I've been getting quite a few of those over the week.
Alright, fair enough.
Yeah.
You know, we had the reason, I mean, obviously thinking about it in retrospective, we were ludicrous to try and figure that out beforehand because we were so busy for ECCC. But we had initially thought that if we could get through it, we didn't perhaps think there was going to be so many responses to it, were we, CHOCKS? That, you know, it's over 90,
It's over 100.
over 100 now, applications for it. That, of course, internally figuring out what sort of questions we have to ask and given us, we'd hoped that perhaps we could have then had a conversation with someone at Emerald City, but it didn't work out that way. And of course, it's just been all-encompassing as we've been away, so we need to figure that out.
Indeed.
All right, CHOCKS, let's start off with the notices.
I know, but I can talk about that.
Aye.
Because everyone's been asking about that for a while.
Aye.
But anyways, let's start off. So tonight is the validation. So in about 37 minutes or so.
Aye.
Don't go away. The pre-orders for Mario and Yoshi, that's going to open until 19th of April. So even if you are not going to validate, or you waiting for a certain day to pre-order, you have up until 19th of April, or even longer depending on the edition size that we hit at that time. Okay, we will let you guys know during that day or during that Friday Q&A whether the pre-order will open or close. All right, as you guys notice, Torch sent us some information whilst we were away. Basically, there are some new items up for pre-order starting today, and that is the Sith ring from the Dark Souls range, and for the first time we are offering the Dark Souls t-shirts. I believe there's 4 designs with 2 different colors, and of course I believe up to 4 different sizes each design. So do check it out, it's on the website right now. They're pretty cool, so I wouldn't mind all of them, honestly. So that's quite cool. And yeah, so check out those items there. Again, it's always a deposit, and then you just pay the remaining you know, balance at the once the item is ready to ship out. Okay, so that's the Torch Sith ring and the t-shirts. Continuing on with the Torch updates, I know a lot of guys have been asking this recently. The pendants are being shipped out the previous week, so from the warehouses, all right, so from the various warehouses out there, they're being shipped out last week, I've been told. So hopefully they'll arrive to you within a week or two. Okay, within a week or 2 working days, so please allow extra time for that. The Hornet ring will be leaving the office around about now to reach to the warehouse, so you should expect them to arrive sometime between mid to late April. Those are for the Hornet rings, so that is the latest update I have from the team. So everything's being shipped out right now, and yeah, so keep on supporting the FRF Partnerships program.
I'll cheers to that.
Right. Right, Snake SD pre-orders are open until 29th of March. So that's what, exactly a week's time?
Away, yeah.
A week away.
Or longer if we don't hit the numbers.
Or longer if it doesn't hit the edition size. Unfortunately, no new F4F shirts this week. The team back home have been busy preparing for today's validation and upcoming launches and packaging internally. So the team are still busy working on other aspects. But I believe Sandy's already working on a new design shirt. Hopefully we will have something for next week.
Cool.
Right, pre-orders that are still available and extended: Meta Ridley, Dark Souls Mimic, Shovel Knight Player 2, Phoenix Wright, Alphonse from Fullmetal Alchemist, Spyro PVC, Psycho Mantis, Warpstar Kirby, and Berserk Guts. How many is that?
9.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's right. So yes, do check out. If you forgot what they were, don't worry. Sign up to our newsletter. We highlight all the opening pre-orders that are still open.
Indeedy.
All right. That is the notices done.
Okay.
All right. Yep. All right. 33 minutes until validation.
Absolutely. Absolutely. 33 minutes to go. So if you, I think this has been quite tough for a lot of people to figure out which version they were going to go to, CHOCKS.
Oh, right,
I think
okay.
it was, something like, if you consider something like, I don't know, say Meta Ridley, it's kind of easy. They went for the exclusive. It wasn't really a hard choice.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas this one, with the addition of the exclusive, the definitive, is not just, of course, the pricing, it's also sizing and what you get extra for it. A lot of back and forth thinking about internally how it could be for display. Of course, that square base is quite a killer in terms of the depth. But we just wanted to make sure that when we did it, it had its reasons, that it was justified to have those sort of sizes. I'm happy with that. I know some people had hoped to be able to sort of stick it in the middle, all that sort of stuff. But if you look at the way you have to sort of engineer that for that, it was just too difficult to do anything like that. So we didn't do that. And was the DE one base or 2 bases? 2 boxes?
1 box.
The DE was 1 box.
1 box. Yeah.
Right.
One box, $75 shipping.
And that would have been definitely 2 boxes if you
That's
had to
very
separate
good.
that. If you wanted to separate that, would have been 2 boxes or that sort of stuff for Shellsies. Yeah, it's not going to open anymore. It should be open. That's not on your list.
Why is that not on my list?
Why is it not on your list? Miguel? Is that Miguel?
Yeah.
Miguel? Of course it is.
Yes.
10. Miguel?
Okay.
Well, of course, Lorenzo's loving it because he is Italian, right?
It's me, Lorenzo.
That's pretty good. All right. It is now CHOCKS. Is it time for you to do that first one?
Yes, let me do the first poll.
All righty.
Right, so the very first poll.
Rachel Smith, we will give you a heads up when any of these products close. Warp Star Kirby, she's asking how long it's going to be open. We will give you 1 week. 1 week countdown when the orders actually close.
Yeah.
We'll announce on a Friday and we'll close it the following Friday.
Yeah, and we'll send out newsletters as well just to give you guys an update.
Right.
Yeah, it's not a last chance weekend, it's a last week. So you get a whole week's time to pre-order. Alright, so the very first poll is going to be posted in the club very soon. And that is the signature edition, signature card for Super Mario and Yoshi exclusive edition.
Boom!
And boom. Boom.
So look.
Alright. Alright guys, just to give you a heads up, these are not final designs, pending approval. But do check it out.
Oh, that looks nice.
So do let us know which one you like. Option A, option B, or front and backs of either of them.
Yeah, let us know in the comments. Which one do you like? I'm so glad you sent them to me earlier, Chuck, so I can nicely put it on screen. I mean... Don't worry, you're not going to sort that shit out later. How are you going to deal with it? We'll let him deal with that.
It's going to take a while for update. Any comments from everyone?
Yeah, have a look at the club. Let us know which do you prefer.
Hey, Bob Watts. Martin.
MJP.
And the message is moving, just in case. Yep.
Yeah. So we got here an option B, front and back. So he likes option B. Yeah, I like option B. Remy also likes B. Nice one, Turjay. Which one do you guys like?
Okay, just a quick refresh. Up in the lead right now is option B. Second is option B front with option A back. I see you guys like the tree version.
Hey, Turjay, is it Turrier? Turrier. How to pronounce your name? To look that shit up.
Alright.
Is it Turrier? Guzman, front B, back A. Philip B.
It's in the club, Chris Kuntz.
Mark, it's in the club. You're welcome, Rachel, putting on longer payment plans. And also, not only is there when you get to the point where you have to do the final balance, you can even then extend the payment plan even longer past that. Terry J, yeah? Terry J. That's what I thought. Monya's letting me know the Norwegian. Same country, you know it. Norwegian. Very nice. Alright, we can review. 60,000 members in the OCC. Sure, most of them are there to nab a free one every now and then, but hey, that's cool. Come and join. Maybe you'll see something that might tickle your fancy. I know certainly when I've been posting some stuff from ECCC in the club, a lot of people that I've never seen before like posting stuff, be it they like the Sonics, they like the RT, they like the All Mights that we posted. It's nice to sort of see that for Shorzy. So that's really cool. That's really cool. Like to see that. So 60,000 members, Chocks. When we first started seeing that, we started at January the 8th, 2016. It's been 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were like trying to figure it out. It's 3 years. 2018, 2017, and 2000. So all of 16, 17, and 18. So we're 3 and a bit years.
Wow. Can
you believe it? Any day oneers from the club 3 and a bit years ago. When did you rock up?
We did this before, didn't we?
Yeah, like for some embarrassing delay time.
Could be a day, or could be a day behind.
How embarrassing!
Check the members ad.
How embarrassing! Let me look you up.
Something stupid like, oh, is it the 8th in Hong Kong time or is it in US time, whatever it is?
You're the 9th of January, right? The next day. But if I look at me up, what am I? Created 8th. What are you doing for a whole day? Just chilling in something like that. God.
I was in Australia.
No, you weren't.
That's why I'm 9th.
Yeah. Nice one, Mikel. Yeah, it's grown. It's grown. From 0 to 60k, that's 20k a year. Not quite, because we're like 3 and a bit. They're just joining for Peggy. I remember it was the end of 2016 we hit 15k. I'll never forget that because that's when we announced Berserk.
When, sorry?
End of 2016.
End of 2016.
It was the Christmas sneaks. Brenton slacking. Unbelievable. Is anyone having problems with their streaming?
Yeah, some people saying it's a little bit slow.
You should check out Twitch, but of course you know that there will be someone that you must kowtow down to. That's Nana say if you want to join the Twitch stream. He is mod of all there. He can ban me as well. Alright, of course, 23 minutes to go.
Yep.
The timer should be correct for everybody now on the home page. If you go into the product page, it should be all fine. For Mario and Yoshi, of course, if you think it's 11 PM your time and you're in America, whoopsies. We did.
You'll be 6 hours. About 6 hours later, wasn't it?
And the rest, mate. It's like 14 hours difference, yeah? 11 PM their time is 14 hours difference. Then you... other things to say...
Was that a setting thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No, it was a... But clearly no one noticed it for when we did Snake, because it would have been the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That new app I used. Of course, Mario and Yoshi, last time we did the pre-recorded versus live showing, and people had thoughts of how that went down. The Mario and Yoshi Bowser with Bowser 3D pick went down very, very well. People could see that. This is going back from 2 weeks ago, basically, when we first shown that. And showing the arm scene of Yoshi will be sorted out.
This is 2 weeks worth of weekend review, isn't it? Is that right, Miguel?
Yeah, it must be. This is from way back when.
Okay.
Yes, David. There will be points given away this week. Kevin, yeah, you know, all shout out to Torch and getting that done. That looks sweet.
Looking nice.
Alright, so it's time to do some Emerald City Comic Con reveal. Starting from Chuckles on the way to Emerald Con.
What was that? Something fell.
All the way from Chuckles getting on the aeroplane first with Peggy, wearing his cheggy hat, and talking to yourself.
I had 2 seats to myself.
Although Peggy is quite small, it seems like it kind of felt like 2 seats to yourself, yeah?
Yeah. You just had to pay the tube.
So what, you could
child fare.
You could PM someone.
You could get away with child fare. What?
You could PM someone.
Yeah. On the flight.
Yeah.
On the system. On the screen. You can play multiplayer games.
Was that only ANA? Because I didn't see it on United.
It was on ANA, but I've seen it on other planes.
Sure.
Other flights. You can play like chess or blackjack with each other.
That's cool.
And there's a messaging system, just dicking around as you do on a plane.
Of course.
Yeah. F for F is love, F for F is life, and send that to Peggy. She received it, but I didn't get a reply. Yeah, so it was quite an enjoyable flight actually, going from Japan, Narita Airport. Sat there for a couple of hours. It's quite nice and very nice airport. And from there on, went to Seattle directly from Narita, and a 9-hour flight there, which is not bad. And as soon as we got off the plane, obviously I had to go through the customs. A lot of questions being asked as why you're here. It's like, who's with you? What's in that bag? I said, these are samples, you know, like the All Might and the Sonic samples. And the guy goes, how much are these worth? How much do these cost? And I'm like, you don't have an answer for that. And so what are you here for?
What's it worth to someone who doesn't know it, and what's it worth to Jake?
Yeah, exactly, right. Yeah. So who are you asking the question is important. So got there, obviously I knew the things he was going to ask. So I just literally told him, hey, I'm going to be here, I'm here for work, for business trip. I'm only going to be here until Thursday or Wednesday, and then etc. etc. And then he just slapped my passport down on the table and say, have a nice day.
Did you have a nice day? No.
I was like, the guys he was talking to in front of me, he was like really polite. It's like, you know, talking to this Japanese guy in front of me. And apparently I overheard this Japanese guy. He actually worked for one of the licensors, and he worked in the marketing team. And it was like really being nice towards him.
And you were trying to get in there, but you were held up too long by this guy who was thinking you were chief.
Yeah, yeah. And on the way down the escalators, I was sniffed by the dogs. Yeah.
I think it's because the dogs went. I've never seen someone who gives off such a Red Bull smell.
It's probably all those chemicals for Sonic TF and the All Might.
As well.
Yeah, the factory chemicals.
Yeah.
So it was sniffing around, and then but anyways,
how about when you wore your cheggy hat?
Yeah, it was all fine. She got the best treatment. He was like, oh, this guy's really nice. And then like showing us, oh, you guys should go over there. You guys should go and check out that place for dinner and all that stuff. And yes. She also got sniffed by the dogs. And yeah, so we got on the taxi, went to the airport, went to the hotel, about a half an hour drive. It was a really nice hotel. And once we checked in, we immediately went straight to the convention. And you know, panic mode starts setting in. You know, where's the stuff? Did the stuff arrive? Apparently all the samples and products, they were already on the booth floor, which is great. So that was pretty much done. The only thing we had to wait was the stock, and thank God they arrived on time. And it's a case of just going out there. But the thing is, we had to hand carry all those stuff. There was like eight crates worth of PVCs, and we've got to try and steal someone's trolley and bring them all in while setting up that banner and the plimps. Oh my God, the plimps and the counter table were a nightmare. And but we got there in the end, thankfully, with David and Brenton with his power tools.
Samantanas is asking if you have to bend over and cough. in your search room.
Me or Cheggy.
Indeed.
Yes. No. We didn't have to go in any special room or anything like that. Yeah. So yeah, everything kind of went smooth. We carried on working until like 10 p.m. that night. So yeah, we were pretty tired, and but we knew we had to continue the next day because the first day was pretty short. Luckily, they didn't kick us out. They were supposed to kick us out at 8 p.m. But we managed to stay for an hour or two afterwards, so we try and fit as many stuff.
No, I think it's clear. They lock the doors at 8 p.m. It means you can get out, but you can't come back in. You can get out any time you want. You just can't come back in.
But there was no indication of
that.
Sure.
I know.
On
if you thought
on
that
the
you
form
had to do it by
and
8,
stuff.
you'd be like, oh my God.
No one knows what they're doing over there. And but anyways, we got through the first night, all fine and dandy. The next day, obviously, you arrived fashionably late, as always.
It's called being on an aeroplane.
Yeah, so, and yeah, David and Brenton, both came on the setup day, and
but they came up. But also, David was there with Jennifer on the first day as well. Yeah.
Was it first day?
Yeah, because
pretty much they were already there
on the first day.
Yeah, I believe
the help with the
they were tired as well. They woke up like 3 a.m. to catch the flight to get there, and then immediately met us at the convention.
Right.
Yeah. So
shut up.
Yeah. So yeah, just being there for support. Nice to see him again after NYCC.
Absolutely.
And yeah, everyone just went straight on there. I was being a bit aggressive and shouty, so apologies. But we got there in the end. And yeah, just throughout, basically, without the support, Peggy and I wouldn't be able to do it. So much appreciate that. And just hanging around, explaining stuff to people, passing out cards. Why is
it Peggy now? Where's the Alex? Why am I not?
Oh, where were you? What were you doing? Hold on. You're like, well, where's the snacks? Where's the food? No, you came and.
I'm like, where's the chill out zone?
Yeah, where's the chairs?
I was like, where the fuck are the chairs? Oh, God.
But yeah, we managed to squeeze as much products on that booth as best as we could. Managed to put you did put the plaques on, yeah, the logos. Yeah,
you're welcome.
Oh, nicely lined
You're
up.
welcome.
So this the cherry on the top. So yeah, and then putting those acrylic sheets as well. I'll let you guys do all the tough work. Yeah, we spent so much time setting up those cabinets and everything, and then luckily, I believe all the prototypes were fine apart from the Sonic Boom ones. They had a little bit of damage, so but everything else was fine.
So just to recap, in terms of the in terms of the actual show, of course, a huge shout out to both Peggy and yourself to get that ready for the actual stream, to get it ready for the actual show. We at a very, very last moment decided to do custom made cabinets, and you guys would have seen that.
Yeah.
And we got that made really, really last moment, and the fact that it was during Chinese New Year, and we learned a lot.
Yeah.
We basically spent money on these booths, on the custom cabinets and custom plinths that we, at the end of the show, threw them away. We learned what to do with it. We learned what takes time for setup and breakdown, and trying to understand that better. So when we remake them for, I think our next big show is going to be ACG. Although we should start, but right afterwards is going to be a much bigger show for us, which will be Gamescom, is how to make those custom things a much more practical. Ones that we can put up and take down within a reasonable amount of time, that we are happy to do it, and knowing what we can do and better estimate how long it takes to set things up. I think that's really important, and we will go ahead and improve on our custom cases in the future, just to make it that much better. So, of course, I think we did an amazing job for what we had time-wise for the cabinets. some things didn't quite pull off, not because it was anything to do with us. You know, for example, where with the chairs, well, ProPack forgot to put them in, etc., etc. You know, those sort of things is not really something that was our issue. It's more about just happened to be like that. But overall, it was a lot of...
Yeah, the backdrops turned out great.
The backdrops turned out great.
Yeah.
We learned a lot. And if it doesn't kill you, it makes it stronger. And you learn some lessons. And we've learned a lot with regards to how to do cons remotely and sort of... And the thought about investing in the future, about having these cons where it's not about... This is the first time that for this con that we didn't rent out furniture from the actual convention themselves, and we can make it much more F4F and do it as per our style. So we look forward to doing that more and more in a more expanded way for the future. You know, you should consider selling display cases. If we can lock it down and figure it out, sure, why not? If we can figure that out, that would be quite cool.
I mean, these plimps were flat pack, but the packaging that came with it is just horrendous. It's just makeshift cardboard just slapped together, and they were heavy, really heavy. Yeah.
We learn. We learn, and I look forward to seeing that. Could we make those in the future? Possibly. Could be quite interesting. Okay. Then.
Oh yeah, of course. When the day, I would say day 2, right? Day 2 is when you arrived. Okay, so day 2, once everything has been set up, you know, the pull-up banner, all the prototypes have been placed, the lights are working, the plaques are fixed. Once all that is done.
And the card holders, thank you very much.
Okay.
Or do they just magically appear there?
Sandy.
Do they just magically appear there?
And yeah, in the future we'll make those acrylics look nicer.
Yeah, sure.
And yeah, so once that is done, obviously we had to take photos whilst no one was at the con. And yeah, so look forward to an article next Monday with more pictures of the con. Unfortunately, I wanted to take some more close-up shots of the products.
No need. We've got dabs hanging it up.
Yeah, but
handling all of that.
Yeah, but as in like without the glass, just like without any glares or anything like that. So yeah, next time we need to do that as well. But for what it is, hope you guys like the booth. We haven't, well, for me anyway, I haven't had a chance to really go back into the club and check out the feedback on that.
You've basically been away for like, you know, since then.
Yeah, but it'd be nice. I've been hearing stuff from you guys as well, saying that these guys like that, these guys don't like that. So it's a lot of good feedback.
Is the list of things people don't like a lot longer than the list of people who like things? Indeed. 10 minutes ago, Chocks, do that DE.
Oh wow, that was quick.
Do that DE.
Alright guys, second poll for the signature card. Alright, it is...
You let them choose multiple options, no?
No.
So signature edition for the Super Mario and Yoshi statue DE. Boom, boom.
Again, guys, pending licensor approval. Do check out the design right now. Do let us know which option you prefer.
Interesting.
So let's just go back to the exclusive edition. It's clearly option B in the lead with about 52 votes. And again, option B for the definitive edition, currently at 8 votes.
Interesting. Especially given they're not sure, because both B look quite similar.
True that.
But for B, you get to see the flag and you get to see the Yoshi egg as well.
Yep.
Mark Bundy, it's on the website, on the On
the club.
In the club.
In the club.
On the Facebook club. Okay, so continuing with, I have done a video of the actual booth itself, and you know, overall, very, very happy with how the booth actually looked.
Yeah.
Given the time and all that sort of stuff, I think it looked really good. You know, we had carpet, which I think was unnecessary, but it was added a bit of class to it. Overall, yeah, I thought what we imagined it was look like and how it came out was pretty similar, so I was quite happy that we were quite accurate with that. There was a lot of positives, at least for that, and I feel like we have so much more experience now moving forwards to making the custom furniture in the future that we're going to know what we're talking about, especially now we've got our new studio set up. We'll get them made there, at least one, and just to sort of mock it up and see how that might look. And of course, the space on that place over there will allow
And
for
we've got
us
some
to
new
actually...
ideas for the actual backdrop as well.
Have we?
Yeah.
What's that?
What John like.
What do you want?
Like yeah.
The pull down thing,
Yeah.
If that's even available. Checky's going to find that out, is she?
It should be available.
Yeah. She won't tell you if she's started asking yet. She'll just let you know when it happens. That gap in the curtain. What gap in the curtain? What's he talking about?
Yeah. What curtain?
Have you know you're making those sort of statements on Facebook? There you can be booted. I can't boo you from Twitch though. Yeah, you know, so definitely happy with how it sort of came out. At least those options and how you had the six images, the 6 images, and then having the pins underneath each one. I really liked how that worked. Okay, then let's talk about. I did a couple of reveals. The first one was the Artorias grand scale bust. If you haven't had a chance to check it out, it's on I reposted it on our Facebook page. We're going to have a recap letter, blog that I know that Miguel's been working on. Look forward to checking that's going to go. Is that ready tonight or something?
You can post that whenever you're ready.
Okay, that'll be tonight or
something.
something.
Have to make it live.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
So we can have those all posted on so you can go and check out all of that. A bit of a write-up by Miguel. And the grand scale bust versus the life-size bust, there's a picture of that. I'm not sure if people have seen it, just how much bigger the life scale is.
There'll be a clearer picture in the blog article.
Great.
Yeah, so do check it out. The difference between the life size and the grand scale bust.
Right. So it looks... I'm
Thanks,
very happy with
Christopher.
how it came out. I think a lot of people who were instantly dismissive of busts in general were quite surprised at how it came out. I mean, at least I hope so. I think they're going to look amazing as a little Dark Souls dedicated group. Imagine you can see Ornstein with it. Obviously, we want to see how the response has been for it. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see my hero busts. I would love to see what we can apply it. Is it possible for future things like Nintendo stuff or Capcom stuff or any of that sort of stuff? I'd love to see how that might go down. So always very, very interesting. I look forward to seeing what people think about that. Just guys, just let you know, less than 4 minutes to go for Mario and Yoshi validation. Let's continue with the ECCC recap after we concentrate on the validation. Is there anybody who's joined us who is not sure about what they're looking for? You need to go, if you're joining us for the validation, you need to find the refresh button in your order in your Mario and Yoshi order on our website. So go and find that in your account. Make sure you can find that refresh button. Let me know if there's anybody who can't find it. Now is the time to start panicking because you need to find that button. You're going to need to find that button. Lorenzo, checklist A, B, C, D, please.
Yep.
What on earth?
I know.
Click on that picture, make it bigger. Is that actually a suit that he's got?
It's a suit. That's shoelaces, isn't it? Shoelaces with a sticky tape tied in the middle.
That is brilliant, Lorenzo. Oh my god, that's brilliant. Should have had you cosplaying that at the show. Right, Brenton, that GSP is a nice little size. It's substantial on its own. It's not too over the top. It looked great. I love the way the size came out for the grand scale bust. I really love how it came out. They're not too massive. They're not too small. They got presence. Great. Really looking forward to seeing how that does versus the LSB. Alright, has everybody found their button? Alright, Martin Coniali's found it. Jamie Bailey, don't pretend I know what's up, mate. Fingers crossed, no IT issues. ABCD, Lorenzo, ABCD. Less than 2 minutes ago, guys. Remember, has everybody found their refresh button? Andrew, that's a lot of questions just before we go live with the validation. I'll answer all your questions right afterwards. Can everybody find their refresh buttons? Chris Hart has got it.
Hold on, we went past 168.
Boom! Right, Mike's found it. Anybody else? Adam Tiley, it's just whatever Lorenzo's checklist is. Because there's one time he did A, C, D and forgot B and the whole thing fell over. Lorenzo, A, B, C, D. And any EFGs that need to be there. Alright, Ryan Cage knows what's up. Nice one, Jonathan.
Alright, Lorenzo's ready as well. 1 minute to go.
Alright, guys, concentration. Remember, after the stream, after, it's going to take about 30 to 45 seconds, something like that, maybe even a minute, because it's now Lorenzo today on his own. Before, what happens, you hit that refresh button, then it's going to change to validate now. You're going to smash that button again, and then it's going to give you a timing. Post those timings in this chat, but then also there's going to be done by Victoria Crombie, who is a validation queen. Make sure you check that out and post your number in there as well, and then she'll be able to sort it out in timing. Okay, guys, we're coming down to 30 seconds. Remember, it's going to take about 30 to 45 seconds for Lorenzo to flip all the switches. So keep smashing that refresh, that refresh button now, and as soon as it changes to validate now, boom, 191 people on the site. Good luck, guys. That's what you're going to be fighting against. Chocks, count it down with me, because here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom! Go, 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 go. Fingers crossed. Everything goes smoothly. Remember, 30 to 45 seconds. Once you get that first one in, it's going to be the next 30. It's going to be the longest 30 seconds of my life. Fingers crossed.
Right. Chris with a K, does it tell you your validation number? No, it tells you your validated time.
Your validated time. Let's hear those times.
Once you find your time, post that in the comments just to let us know that your validation works.
Let's get those numbers in.
And guys, if you just join the stream now, you should not need to validate. All you need to do is just place your pre-order and it will automatically
Yes. Boom.
Automatically validate for the next 24 hours. Validate for your signature edition.
We've got a first. Come on, come on, come on. Someone give us. Somebody.
A Glenn Sperling.
Oh. 51. 42. I've got some smiley faces here. 7.7.
Nice one, Victoria.
Why is it coming up with these funny? Got a 43.9, a 48.6, a 47.9, a 41.02, a 47.8. Salam's got a 44.39.
Guys, make sure to check out the pin posts. It's the
Sir Fritzy's got a 42.6.
It's a post made by Victoria for you guys to put your times in there.
Billy Wooten says 37.8. What else we got there?
Ah, Chris Kuntz. Oh, IT.
Mm-hmm. We've got a 44. Oh no, is this not coming in?
Who are you looking at?
This one's not coming in.
Todd, Jake,
Test.
Brenton.
Oh, it's not coming in.
Says Mantanis, Sean. Everyone's posting the time.
42.6,
JM,
43 for Brenton,
BM.
40.8 for some.
Hey, Paul Pan.
41 point.
You're new to the stream. Jamie Johnston, Oscar Perez, Justin Salsa.
46 for Paul Pan. Michael's got 46.7. Mandy 42.3.
What's your validation time, Josh? Carol Lynn.
Ricky Pullinger 38.8. Boom. Why is this not working?
Ah, there's people posting their times on YouTube as well. That's quite cool.
Why is this not refresh?
Mandy Maria. Marie. Got all these times.
That's not coming in. Let me set up restream.
Nice one, Rezo. Adam says thanks.
What else we got? We got a 37 point from Kristen. That seems to be low. Nice. Jonathan 45.5. Adrian something a 9. I'm not sure why you come up with these funny faces.
Yes. Irene, site froze when I clicked it, but happy with her time.
Adam is 47.7. Todd, the numbers are actually the actual exact timing to the millisecond of when you placed or when you pushed it. 44.7 for MJP.
Which one is that? MJP? All three of them?
44.4 for Tony. Now, just to reiterate, guys, these are not as important as if it was a new number system where all numbers are fresh and clean for a new launch. This is part of the Super Mario range, is the 4th on the line. So you have to consider, for those that have placed the orders for Bowser, is it the 4th on the line? It's the 4th on the line. For Bowser, they will take precedent over your numbers, okay? Oh, those smiley faces are 39, is that right? Very cool.
I posted the...
Monya, you can validate your order anytime until it's on the boat. However, if you want to get the day or the signature edition stuff, you only have 24 hours to which to validate.
That's
if
right.
you're just trying to get your number, it could be up until the point it goes on the boat. So 6, 8, 9 months away.
That's right, Chris with a K. You don't know your number until it reaches your door.
If my Bowser is low, can I match my Bowser with it? Yes, you can. In fact, I think it will do that automatically. Alright, hang around, guys. I'm going to give you the breakdowns of the numbers in terms of whereabouts you can be in it.
Got it. I'll send you on Skype.
Okay, thank you. So, let's see if you're still in it to win it. Let me get this sorted out first.
Nice one, guys.
Okay, I'm going to start working on this.
Yes, Tom, you get bonus points for the validation.
Feeling it, Chocks? Here, have some chewing gum. Have the chewing gum, it'll work you up a bit.
So Lorenzo's fine on his end.
Nice one, Lorenzo. Congrats, you did that super smooth. Very nice. It's amazing when you follow A, B, C. It's easier than. 1, 2, 3. Ah, let me see.
Joseph Castellanos. There's no need to post your time to the main page. Post it in the stream. Don't post it as a PM message. Post it in the stream. Yeah, I'll post it in the pinned post, where it will take you straight to the Collectors Club post made by Victoria. In there, you can put your times in there.
All right, let's do it, guys. I'm gonna kick it off. Remember, you do not take this for absolute granted. This is the fourth in the line. You need to see what people do for their Bowsers, if they validate it or not. But I can tell you, as if this was a new launch, it would have been like this. Sub 400, 3 minutes, 44 seconds, 0.640. Repeat that. 3 minutes and 44 seconds, 0.640. Are you still in it? Let me hear right now. Are you still in it to win it? Let me know. Sub 400, 3 minutes and 44 seconds, 0.640. Are you still in it to win it? Let me know in the comments.
What's this? Sub 400?
Sub 400 is 3 minutes and 44 seconds, 0.640.
15. Come again.
Do you want me to come and paste that into the thingy bottom, into the stream?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that later.
Okay.
Sub 400. 3 minutes, 44 seconds, 0.640. Who's still in it? Show of hands. Who's still in it? Alright, let's kick it off with sub 350. Todd, I'm not there yet. Not there yet. Alright, here we go. Sub 350. Let's do this. Sub 350. 1 minute 18.444. 1 minute 18.444. 1 minute 18.444 for a chance to win. Nothing. Just sub 350. 1 minute 18.444. Who's still in it? Who's still in it? Christoph, what's your number?
What's your number?
Sub 350, 1 minute 18.444. Ren is still in it. Adam, my man. Sam Montanis has got a 42. Not there yet, mate. Nice one. Timmy, you're still in it, my friend. Sub 1 minute 18. You're 46 seconds, my friend. JM Moreem, it means that your number will be below 350 if your validation is before 1 minute and 18 seconds, 0.444 milliseconds past 3 p.m. So if yours says 15.1, so that's 15, which means 1 minute, and 18 seconds, 0.444 milliseconds, it means you are under 350. Right, let's do the sub 300. Who's still in it? 54.975. Who's in it? Sub 300, 54.975. Who's in it?
Jake is asking, are these for the exclusive times or the DE?
They are interchangeable. You can... This is a pool that goes together. So, for example... So, if Chuckles has got a DE on order and I've got an EX on order, he gets number 3 and I get number 4. There will be no 3 and 4 of the reversal. So he got the DE. There will be no number 3 of the exclusive. And likewise, I got the exclusive number 4. There will be no DE for number 4. So this is the entire pool together. Who's still in it? Sub 354.975. Christie's still there. 54.975 sub 300. Aldolfo is in it. Javier Sanchez is in it. Are you in it? Aldolfo, you're definitely still in there. I said 54.9, you're 48.7. Nice one, Chase. Todd's still in it. Tony's still in it. Adam is still in it. Alright, let's do this. Sub 250. Chris, you will know that later on when we do the edition size.
What's the Adam on yet?
Sub 250. Need to change the name of your refresh button. I've only had it like this for, I don't know, like 30 validations, right? Sub 250. There's going to be a lot of boo-hoos here. 48.8. Let's hear it. 48.879. Are you still in it? Sub 250. 48.879. Boom. Billy, we've not got there yet. Ren Echo at 44.1 is definitely still in it. Sub 250, 48.879. $48.879, sub 250, baby. Adam Tiley's 48 on the dot. You're still in it.
A friend wanted to validate, but she isn't replying. She had issues finding the validate button. Did you just pre-order it just now? If you just pre-order it just now, there is no need to validate. You will not find that validate button. It will automatically validate.
Brendan, I know exactly what your order number will be. What number you'll get. Alrighty, sub 200 business end. Sub 200. Let's do this. Sub 200, 46.740. Sub 200, 46.740. Who's still in it?
She pre-ordered last time. You mean during the reservation week? If so, she needs to log into her account, choose her order, and in there you will see that refresh button.
Well, it should just say validate now. It wouldn't
Yeah, it
even
should say
refresh
validate
yet.
now, yeah. So make sure your friend logs into her account and click on that order.
A lot of people still in it. I like it. Sub 200 again, 46.740. Some people are still in it. Alright, let's go. Are you guys ready for 150? Are you ready for 150? Maurizio, as long as it gives you a date and a timing, you validated. Christoph is 48.7. that means you are indeed between 200 and 250. That's correct.
And remember, guys, after 24 hours, if you log back into your order, it would say Signature Edition.
That's right. It updates once a day.
No worries, Manya. I love your seagulls.
Sub, yeah, that's a lovely display in your King of Red Lions. I like it. Did I do 150 yet?
Yeah.
I did sub 150, yeah?
Yeah.
Did I?
I think so. Are you in it?
Don't know if I'm in it.
I just keep hearing you say 150, 150. Are you in it? I think you did give that the time.
Have I done the 150?
Has he done the 150, guys?
I don't think I did I?
Really? I'm sure you did. Or maybe you just do it again.
No,
No. Mike says no. Mike says no. Mike DeVito says no. River says no.
150. 40. 4.650. 44.650. Who's still in it? 44.650. 150. Let's do it. Rachel Ann is 49.5. 49.5 put you between 250 and 300. Neil, at 18 minutes, it puts you at something over 400.
Guys, just to highlight, you don't get your edition size, you don't get your number until it's actually delivered to you.
Because people can cancel, your number will go up, etc, etc.
Irene's out.
Tony's hanging on by the skin of his teeth, 44.420. He needed to get sub 44.650. Vincent's still alive.
Unlucky Kelly, next time.
Okay, are you guys ready for double digits? Double digits, baby. Sub 100. Double digits. You ready for this? Sub 100. Double digits. Let's do this. 42.883. 42.883 for a chance to go sub 100. 42.883. Who's still in it? As we come down to the wire to the sub 50. 42.883. Sub 100.
No, Monya, the total edition size will not be announced until at the end of the pre-order.
Or until we're in production.
Yep.
Sub 100, double digits, 42.8. Who's still in it? Damn, Les! Chris, damn! Damn! Vincent's still in it. Frank is still in it. Damn! Edwin, damn! 41.9. Woo! Terry J, 42.6. Woo! Sub 100, baby! BJ at 43.6 put you nicely between 100 and 150, but closer to the 100. Chrissy's, I think it's the end of the road for me though. I'm still in it, but I think it's at the end of the road. Must be very close to
Monya,
it.
she still can't find her validate button. Can you get her to screen grab it to you and check it out?
She has to click on the actual order button.
Yeah, click on the actual order so she can actually go into the order.
Damn, Victor! Was it damn, Daniel? Damn, with the white bands, remember?
Yeah. Damn, Daniel.
Alright, let's do it for the big sub 50. Can you handle it? Can you handle the sub 50?
Damn, Daniel. That's right,
Sub
Restedo. Go to my orders,
50.
under your account, then view order for the validate button. Click into the order.
Mandy at 42.3 has it sub 100. Can you guys handle the sub 50? Jennifer's asking who's still in it. I'm confused. I'm saying who's still in to get a lower number than sub 100. So for example, if your number is lower than what I've said, you're still in it to get an even lower number than what I'm talking about.
Come on, Marco.
Sub
You can do it.
50. That's a good point, Marcus. It could be slightly to the right if they're on their mobile
on the
phone.
mobile, yeah.
Sub 50. 40. .168. 40.168. Sub 50. 40.168. Jennifer, you're 4 minutes and 26.682. That means you're over 400. Because sub 400 was 3 minutes and 44 seconds.
Remember, guys.
Nice, Jarko. Cody sub 50, very nice. But as you were saying, Chocks, to reiterate that these are not guaranteed based on validations for Bowser and people cancel, etc., etc. Yes?
And also, guys, end of the day, you still guarantee your statue. Numbers, one thing, but appreciate the statue. You know, all sub 400? Enjoy the statue that you pre-ordered. Whether it's exclusive, a standard.
You definitely got your validation. You got your
extra reward points. You got your signature card. You got your holographic sticker. Those are guaranteed.
Extra points.
Yeah, extra points. So
it's cool. Don't play the game in the way that, oh, I didn't get that number, therefore I don't appreciate the number anymore. You shouldn't think like that. Yeah. Hold on, Chock, my OCD. Here.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments, which one did you get? Damn, James at 37.9. Damn. Let me see the lowest number. And what did he say you got? 37.9.
0.956.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Very interesting. Mine came in at 15.00 colon 00.00. So that was my time. Make sure you put that in VC. VQ. I'm still going for Weeby. Double coat, baby.
That's true.
Oh, my leg is killing me. Dropped. It's like when you don't move for a bit and then.
Really?
Yeah.
A dead leg. Wow, 1522. Wow, it's hey Monya, your friend's got way past the sub 400. If you look at the number in the middle, it says 150344.640. What is it? Your friend got 1522 44102. So that's way high. There's nothing to sneak, Jake. Nothing to sneak. Hey, Lopez. Nice one, Lauren.
What is 44.420, Tony? That is sub 150. Just right on that borderline. I'm not sure, Monya. I haven't checked the numbers, the edition size. Hey, Faro. They are for both. That's right, guys. Exactly what Bradley was saying. Just remember, there is people with Bowser that will get their original number from Lucky Cat Mario exclusive, and Bowser. Alex joining the stream as always from the comfort of his real seat. What's the lowest number? What do you mean by that? Lowest number that you can get is number 3. 003 is the lowest number, the lowest edition size number you can get. Stick around, guys. We have more to come with the weekend review.
Still not letting me like write stuff in this.
Still not in your right?
No. Bit mean. Cool. Always white front to back. Indeed. Indeed. Are we still doing the hoot out? Of course we are. We're doing like for like 8 people. It's been a while since we've done one, and I feel like denying lots of people. Feeling particularly happy today.
8 people. Oh my god.
Maybe not. I'm a bit scared that they might actually get it. All right. Let's. First of all, again, shout out to Lorenzo. That seemed to be really. What? Excuse me. You got here. Here. What to the one I just gave you?
I threw it away.
You blow your nose with it or something?
No, I'm just wiping my mouth. Now I'm spitting my gun.
Alrighty. Can we get up an update on Shiranui? Going into production, baby. Ramping that up. I already saw before I left for America that the bases have started, and we'll continue on accordingly. Right, where are we at now? Again, shout out to Lorenzo. Smooth. Congrats to those that got their numbers. That's cool. And now we continue with Z. No top 10. Nice try, Todd. No top 10. Okay, so moving on to the reveal number 2. The next one I posted, Chocks, was of course Sonic TF. Let us know if you're a Sonic fan. Did you get a chance to check out that video that I posted? It was in this beautiful white ivory kind of really nice way to show off a prototype. You know, Charles, I think all prototypes moving forwards that we ever decide to show at shows should be done in that method. It really brings it out.
Brings out the details.
The question is, would you guys actually be... Quite a lot of people have actually PM'd me, or people said at the... You know, said that they actually would like to buy a version like that as well. Do you think that might be something that we might want to offer?
Sure, if people want that, of course, pending license or approval.
What do you guys think? It's a bit classy, you know? It's almost like an ivory version. I think it looks really nice, really classy. You sort of get that kind of list of like that. I don't think we would sell very many of them. But I think if for those that got it, therefore it'll be pretty special, to be honest with you.
Or it could be...
Oh, so Brenton's loving that colour. Now, Brenton's seen it IRL. That boy knows what's up.
Even glow in the dark. You know, some glow in the dark starts off white. Yeah.
I'm not sure that would make sense.
Yeah. Glow in the dark, sharp yellow, innit? Supersonic style.
That could be quite nice.
As he grabs all the gems and then go.
Would you guys be up for a supersonic TF? Let us know in the comments. Jennifer H, which Spyro are you talking about? The Spyro PVC reignited version that its production is wrapping up and that's been sending out to Australia first? Or are you talking about the Spyro reignited resin, which is being painted right now? Or are you talking about the Spyro Gateway to Glimmer Ripto's Rage OG PVC? Is that what you're talking about? A glowing supersonic. Let us know in the comments, Jennifer, which one. Matthew Lopez in the house. How you doing, Mr. 3? I got a chance to check out your unboxings, mate. I love it. Four or five pieces? 4 or 5 pieces?
Really?
I think I saw Warp Star Kirby.
Oh.
Crash.
Haven't seen those then. I haven't seen those.
You've not seen the video yet?
I remember Matthew like unboxing some other stuff a while back.
No, it's just recently.
Yeah. He seemed to get in the hang of it now. Seemed to enjoy the unboxings.
But the top is back to front. Or the camera itself. I wonder why that is. Yeah.
Right, okay.
That's interesting.
Gotta check that out.
Victor 41.2 puts you in between sub 100 and sub 50. So you're between 50 and 100. Oh, did I say Warpstar? Fighter Kirby. Thank you, Randy. Indeed. Whoopsies! And there was 25th anniversary, various suit.
Nice.
Who was just 3 then?
What else? A recent one. It's not Snake, is it?
No.
Fighter Kirby. Various suit. It's not a PVC, is it?
Just think it was those 4, yeah? Just those 4. That's already tons. So Chase, no top 25. You can handle the top 25. Alright, continuing on, we did those Sonic TF reveal. A lot of people really like that. Maybe the fact that it's going to be a resin, so it's going to be a PVC, something they might like because maybe they're not a huge Sonic fan, but they go, hey, this is a nice thing, and I represent, it's going to represent my Sonic in my collection. That could be, a really great example of that. There will, of course, be a resin version of that, so a little bit bigger, a different base. So maybe that's something that people might want instead. The choices, but what about giving those choices? Nice one, Derek. So definitely the Sonic, hopefully it was a pleasant surprise for a lot of people. It sort of came out of nowhere. Just boom, people knew we were working on it, but hopefully people like what we did with it. Of course, it is a follow-up to 25th. Of course, if you don't know, we're also working on Sonic and Tails, which is predominantly a resin piece only. So, there's quite a lot of choices for the Sonic fans. A lot of people might be complaining that's quite a lot of Sonic only. And I hear you. We're going to be working more on some other stuff as well. I want to be getting into some of those secondary characters. Let's get working on that. Let's working on the Super Shadow, something I'm interested in. I'm interested in maybe some modern Tails, modern Knuckles. I'd like to see that. I'd like to see maybe something to do with Metal Sonic. Yeah. We can figure some stuff out. I like to sort of see some more movements on that. So I appreciate you guys being, oh, it's Sonic, and where's the other guy? And I appreciate that. So I hear you. We hear you. John, you're absolutely right. All these numbers can shift based on validated Bowsers. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Rally the fans from Mecha Sonic. I know who you're talking about.
Wow.
If people want to see it, we'll look forward to seeing it.
OG.
Oh dear. Did you get some drink?
I don't. You finished that?
Oh, I've got another one, haven't I?
Yeah, you got 3 cans in there.
I'll just have some water, otherwise I really won't. How are you feeling?
Knackered still.
Have some more chewing gum.
No, it's not working. It's not working.
Red Bull's not working. Ugh. Huh? Two what? I did. Ugh. It's gonna hurt my jaw. Super Shadow from Elaine. Supersonic. Ugh. No Marcus, no snacks.
Yeah, where are your snacks? Where are your snacks at? No snacks.
No snacks.
Alrighty, and then there was the third reveal, and we did them in threes. 1, 2, and 3. Not 1, but not 2, not 3, but 3 All Mights. 3 All Mights.
3. Hopefully that's a line. Hopefully it's a start of something special.
Golden Age, Silver Age, Casual. Boom. 1, 2, 3. Bada bing. Bada boom. What? Another one? Bada bing bing. Check it out, guys. 3 versions of the All Mights. And let me talk to you a little bit about that. Now, you would have seen just before we actually... the day before... Was it the day before? Yeah. It was after the last stream. I did a video of me, and this was what happened after the last validation, last week's stream. So 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
It was 5 in the morning. We had the sample
We had to
of.
catch the flight. No,
You know, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Yeah,
it was a
it was
Silver Age.
Yeah.
All Might, and I was sitting there doing this right, and I gave it to Ting the next day, and I said, "Can you whip something up for me on this?" And he made it a little bit too good. I said, no, you need to dumb it down and make it like more crazy, right? He did like all professional. I'm like, no, don't make it profesh. Make it like unprofesh, like how we really are, right? And then you would have seen that crazy mind melting. I mean, it seems like so long ago. Can you believe it, right?
I know.
I told you guys to like a post for our K. It went over the K. The following day, I then posted this video, and hopefully you guys felt it was worth it. And it was deliberately quite far away from me, and you couldn't really see it. It was the whole idea that you could see me holding it, and I was repeating that Deku scene. You know, if you're an MHA fan, what I'm talking about is going crazy for it, and that crazy look in his eyes, and boom, did that video, and it was a lot of fun doing it at 5 in the morning. It's kind of how Chuckles felt just before, like how he looks right now. I had to like wake myself up at 5 in the morning and go for the actual Deku post. So that's the first time we actually announced that that's what we were doing. Again, it wasn't supposed to be clear. 3 or 4 days later, Emerald CityCon started, and boom, I did the close-ups and I showed people what it looked like. Hopefully people liked what they saw. It's a very, very different departure from what we normally do. Of course, I call it the AF, and I call it the AF. A lot of people are thinking it's as fuck, but you know, that's not what we're talking about, because it alludes to the fact that it's a quotation mark action figure. Now, why is it called an action figure when clearly it's not full of the joints and any of that sort of stuff? And I agree, and I grant you that it's not the same, but the reason why we call it the action figure is to differentiate it from a TF, which is like a true form PVC, because, you know, if and when we do a All Might TF, it shouldn't be confused with that. And again, the point is we're trying to recreate the action figure from the actual MHA series. Now, if you look at that video, and if you watch the anime, you'll see Deku, you know, when he's really young, right? And obviously, you've seen the crazy one when he's doing like that. And All Might's arms are down. And then you also see him making him fly, and his arms are up. So we basically said that, you know what, these arms, and a lot of people don't necessarily like, you know, some people love action figures and some don't like and I think the majority of our fan base, Chocks, don't like action figures because people know us for PVC TFs or resins, and those never have cuts in them, right, Chocks? So I think the majority of people don't actually typically like to have the cuts on them. So it's really a best of both worlds. You have very, very subtle lines on the arms that will allow you to do the motion between this and this. And it will also allow for you to, for the exclusive, have the arms, you know, in his hero pose, like so. Exactly. So we did a bit of a boo-boo. I showed you guys the regular base with the exclusive arms. But, you know, it was 5 in the morning, granted, and we were leaving the next day. So All Might himself, for the regular version, will be with the MHA base with the arms down. Now that MHA base is going to be sweet because it's going to be magnetic and you should be able to put it straight on there. And it's going to look really, really cool the way you can do that. Now the exclusive, you guys haven't seen that. Of course, you've seen the exclusive arms. You haven't seen the exclusive base. It's a bit different to the other one. We haven't finalized it yet, but it's going to be, it's going to be nice. It's going to be worth it if that's what you're going to be interested in. Now the 3 versions, which one do you like the most? Do you like the Silver Age or the Golden Age, or do you like the casual wear? Interestingly, when someone ran a poll in the club, I believe it was Jake, shout out to Jake, who's been knowing behind the scenes, peeking behind the scenes the entire time. He knows what's up. That boy knows what's up. And interestingly, a lot of people were saying that their favorite was the casual age.
Okay.
Which I was surprised about. And the casual wear, I should say, which of course is in his white top and the green trousers, right?
Yeah.
So that's the one that he was, but most people voted on, which I was quite surprised about, especially given the fact this is supposed to be recreating the Deku scene, where he has the actual action figure and he's doing it. Of course, he only does that, Chocks, with the Silver Age. Oh dear, Chocks.
I'm just thinking, like you said the casual was popular in the club, but from at the ECCC, where we had these little trading cards for guys to pick up, out of the 3, one of the suits was more popular.
Yeah? Golden Age?
Yeah.
Again, but that would be indifferent to what I would have thought. I would have thought it'd be in the Silver Age. Whatever the age of, whichever version of the All Mights you see, I'm almost going to be like, I can't wait to run a poll. I'll run a contest, and shout out to the Law who's been running one, and we've only had a very few entrants. We'll come back to that. I think Peggy needs to post something about that to go and check out Law's post. Okay. Sure. But when we start actually getting these physically in people's hands, I want them to be able to do their own version of it. And the winner is going to get some crazy reward point or whatever it may be.
I saw the question here from a statement from Billy Og. I don't like action figures because I absolutely suck at posing them. Can't pose a figure to save my life. Well, this one is kind of like what Axe was saying. It is an AF. However, it's kind of trying to replicate the scene that Deku did in the anime. Well, basically, it's just arms down and arms up. So that's it. It's that.
Although, of course, you could do that. Uh-oh.
Yeah, you can.
Uh-oh. Or, but of course, the exclusive version comes with these additional arms, which again looks just as cool on its own. Of course, you could do do you remember the bushwhackers?
Yeah.
Do you remember the WWE guys, right? You could technically do that, I guess.
Technically, yeah. So it's really easy. It's as simple, just like it is in the anime, where he's either just that pose, or where Deku's just grabbing hold of All Might and just running around the room in that flying pose.
Right. Absolutely.
Simple.
So, in terms of the action figures themselves, they are really, really good to go in terms of, we now have the approval to go to making the molds. Now, there were some comments about the way that we did the shading. I think it was a little quite jarring to a lot of people, having never sort of seen us make anything like that before. And when I first did it, Chocks, they were all in the case and they're all flat looking at us. And a lot of people were not sure about it. It was a little bit of a jarring, and they weren't very sure. And then I did the next day some videos of them turning, all 3 of them turning, and people were like, "Oh, actually, it looks better." And then those who actually, I saw somebody even post in the club saying, "I looked at them on the videos and I wasn't impressed, and I saw them in real life, and then we went from not getting any of them to I want them all of them." Maybe this is the sort of thing that you got to kind of see in hand.
It does take time for people to really digest it.
Right.
Every time when a product gets shown up new, you get folks that go, "Oh wow, boom, day one, I want those." They are certain, right? Those are like the hardcore guys. They'll collect it no matter what. And then you get those guys that over the hype, but need some time to digest and think, this might not be good, but maybe a couple of days later it starts to grow on them.
Right.
Yeah. So
like a rash.
Yeah. So it's good that we had the videos of it and different angles of it, and so plenty of time to really check them out, really.
Absolutely.
Until the pre-orders come.
Let me just remove all of these. These. removing all the unnecessary stuff. Okay, so there was a couple of comments about the shading on the face, of course, but I think overall everyone sort of got it. And they understood, they knew from the source material. A lot of people go like, what the hell is this product? And then they, okay, it's from MHA, I'm not sure about that, I don't know about it. And they go, okay, now I get it. Now one of the things was underneath the nose, to make it a little bit more pointy, we can look into that, no problem. Easy peasy. Whatever happening now though, guys, is we have the approval to make the molds, so we're going to be making those toolings, and then we can start playing about with that first. What would you like to see first? I'm personally going to think that we're going to go for Silver Age first, simply because I want people to do that Deku scene so much. I don't want to release all of them at the same time. I think people need to have a break in between. I like to see, right? But you know, it's a PVC from us, so it's not the crazy $200, $300, $400 items, right? It's the you know, sub triple numbers. It's not going to be three. It's not going to be. It's not going to be.
I mean, there's always going to be standards out there, so hopefully people can go out there and buy it at their own time, at their own pleasure.
Absolutely.
And you know, as always, with the exclusive on our website, you know, for those guys that want to go that little bit extra mile to have the full complete collection, you know where to go, to our website. So yeah.
No, for sure. So I was really. Have we actually got them here?
Yeah, we have.
Why
No,
not?
actually, the one that we brought back was in separate pieces.
Okay, we can just certainly show them
But I
some.
think there was a set on.
Okay, let's show.
But I don't know. Has Chris taken away?
Was the Sonic PVC here?
Yeah, that's a Sonic one.
Yeah, like we're bringing the ECC to you guys.
Oh yeah, we had to hand carry this back. Let me get a knife.
Surely, but you know, Peggy can't have given it to Chock Thingy Bob yet because it's still here. Like, if she brought back this, oh, is it this here? Exactly, it's from before. Yeah. Oh, that's fine. I can show the regular versions, the regular ones. There you go, guys. Okay, so have a look how this sort of went down.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So this is the, so one of the things to say, okay, this one got busted. Okay, so this is how it looks in 3D,
It's
right?
very discreet.
So something about like the underneath of the, just to make it just a very slightly less aligned like that. We can have it a bit more triangular over there. But remember, look at the size of these things, right? When you're zooming it up close. And this is with the... this one's busted. So this one is this one over here, I think.
Yeah, this is the set that we did not take to the show. To the show.
To the show. This one
To
is
the
not
show.
that's probably this
No.
one. Oh, I guess it was this original one, but it seems to be... Well, that doesn't make sense. That must be this one. It must be this one. Yeah, this one's sort of busted, right? Just get an idea. Now, only one. This isn't the one that we actually took to the show. This is the one that went to the licensors, right? And then the regular arms, just for your reference, is, let me put this in here. So, what? Where's his regular arms? Don't even see them. Oh, he never made these ones.
Uh-huh.
He never made these ones. Because this is the one. Let's look at this one over here. Let's put this one back.
Looking at Golden Age.
Golden Age.
Golden Age.
Golden Age.
Golden Age. Yeah.
Okay, so put this one back over here. Now this one, obviously, this is the Golden Age.
Golden Age.
Golden Age. So some of the things, just to let you know, is he's a bit flat on the chest from that angle. He's significantly beefed up. Boof, boof. We beefed him up. Okay, we beefed him up. And this was all done by hand by Chris. What an amazing job he did there. Okay, and then for this one here, when you put this on, there's far too much distance between here and here. So we're tweaking that. So it's much more it's much better. It's much closer, so that will look much better. And if we show you the arms down, you can get a better idea. This one is probably... No, that's a small one, so this one might even be this one. Okay, and this are the... Oops. Again, look, if you look at this one, right, it's not even a circular thing right now. Which it should be, because right now the arm is too far back. So that's not correct. That's too far back. That's too far back. But it gives you an idea of what it should look like.
Me.
Okay. So have the thing stopped?
Has what stopped? Comments?
Yeah.
No.
They have.
No. Brenton's just typed.
Yeah. They've not. Oh, did he?
Yeah, don't put the wrong arms on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that just moved.
Only see Monya's.
Damn, that's a tiny head.
Okay. If you're saying it's complicated, fine. And so this is oh shit. So again, that is of course the golden age. And then that wasn't good. The right way around.
Let's see if it's working. Let me type something. Yep, works.
Okay, that's cool. And
Everyone's just concentrating
on the reveal,
on
yeah.
the reveal, that's why.
This one is the casual wear. Again, beefed up the chest. Where's one of his feet gone? Hiding in here. And I know it might look really 2D, but when you get it, of course, it is sculpted in a way that you've got the muscle sculpts on there. They're all there. There's 3D to the pockets. It's all there. All right. So if I put that like this, let's see the angle of these arms. Yeah. Again, oh shit, they're too far back as well. Oh my god. There's a reason why we didn't take this one to the ECCC.
Yeah.
There's a square one, this one. It's probably this one over here. So yeah, we know you guys had some comments and some feedback, and we'll just make those tweaks to that as well. But yeah, this bad boy is going into... It looks really... I love how it looks from every angle. Like, it's just 2D. It just looks like it's 2D. Every single angle, the way you look at it. As I said, look, if you look, it has got muscles and sculpts in there. There is details in the sculpt itself. If I see on the Sonic, yeah? Okay, cool. So really happy how this has come out. It took a long time a lot of back and forth. I think the team has done an amazing job on that. Bringing the ECC to you guys. Woo. Over to you, Chocks. It's like it's like a one time. It's like all at the same time. Ta-da! Nice. Check that out. Do you want to do the Sonic like this, or do you want Sonic like that? Or 3/4?
3/4.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I love it. It's a bit of, this is the prototype, so it will be slightly smaller once it's in PVC. But what a really, that's quite a big piece, to be honest with you, Chocks. It's probably a little bit too big. Probably a bit too big. But yeah, this is the exclusive version, guys. There will be some differences between the regular. As I said, people, like, let us know if you actually like this sort of styling, whether or not you'd like to have a line that is like the subject to the license or approval. Could come out quite nicely. It's quite nice. Love the shading in there. It took us a bit of time to figure out how to get that hand positioned in a way that was natural, but also not being blocked off by the hair spikes.
Yeah.
But we got that sorted out. Of course, we also showed. So that was Sonic. That over there. So for those All Mights, again, we're talking about 1, 2, 3. Let's get them probably what? One every 3 months? 1 every 3 months. And then, you know, if everything went smoothly, you do those 3. Silver Age, Golden Age, casual wear. Then, you know, teacher outfit, you know, in his yellow suit would be cool. You know, any kind of version of All Might. I love to see, to recreate. There's a scene, right, Chocks, in Deku's dorm room in the high school where he's got his room kitted out.
Yep.
And there's an SD version of All Might. Alright, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. If we want to try and do it, let's recreate that room. That's what it's all about. Just recreate it. Yes, Neo D. Would you be up for that? A version like that, as well as, of course, the traditional blue color. Do you trust me to put it on that? I don't trust it.
No. Maybe on that.
Yeah, but I need a drink from it.
Put it on top of that mug. It's wide enough. Should be high enough as well. Oh, I might have to pull it back a bit.
Mm-hmm. Alright. 3/4 view, yeah? Let's go half. Side view.
This one? This move?
Yeah, so from the side view, if you're going to do it from the side, what you would do then is turn this, rotate this. Absolutely. So, you know, definitely for the All Mights, pace them out every 3 months. Let people be able to order their whole line, not one by one. And is it every 3 months, something like that? But I want to keep that going, Chocks, every 3 months. And we've got the first 3 in the works, which means we can start working on the 4th, the 5th, the 6th, whatever they may be. And EOD, yeah, you know, make it look like actual statues, you know, that kind of marble effect to it, yeah. Rachel Ann, we said this, if everything went smoothly, possibly get it in time for Sonic's birthday.
Yeah.
Perhaps, yeah.
If things go well, painting-wise, approval-wise, that'd be cool.
Okay. The Sonic AF, you saw the Silver Age. The actual cape itself will be malleable, okay? So you'll be able to get your hand behind the body, because when I did the video, I could only hold it on the side because it's the actual cape itself is hard and it couldn't get it inside. Now, for those that are waiting for, a bit disappointed in seeing the Sonic, the All Might going, what's this? This is not something I was expecting. Resins is what they were expecting, a bit more dynamic and all that sort of stuff. No problem. Wait, and we will get to it. We're working on some stuff right now, and it's looking great. A lot of other companies who may have who have My Hero have already released something on that. What's the point, right? So we are just doing our own thing, and we're doing those action figures first. I think it's the right business strategy because you get people in to discover us about the action figures. They come in, they buy it, they come and check out the club, and then when it comes to doing the actual resins, we'll have a bigger base of people that know about first figures with regards to My Hero, and boom, it makes the whole line more successful. Hey, that to me is business 101, and now of course those who are really only fans of resins, I totally understand what you're saying, but let's try and do it for the best business strategy.
They will come. PVCs and resin. They will come.
And one of the things about All Might is, would you like to see All Might painted in a traditional, you know, once we're at the PV stage, it's possible we could do a variant where, I mean, depending on license or approval, where we just paint it traditionally. Traditional shading. I mean, I'm a personal believer that All Might needs to have that shading to be as accurate to the source. But likewise, I can understand it might not be everyone's preference. And I've certainly seen All Might statues out there that don't have the shading. And it's to do what people may or may not like. And you know, it's possible that we're all about offering choices, variants, combo packs. Boom. Would like to see that. Let me know in the comments. What's the difference between the normal and the exclusive, James? The exclusive will not come with these stars, because that's after you pass the checkpoint. Is that right? Yeah. Or you collect your 50 coins or something. I can't remember exactly what it was. It will just be the round ball. And the exclusive will come with lights and shit. Well, as you can imagine. Okay, so let's talk about the Emerald City Con itself. It was a massive failure from our point of view. We lost a lot of money going, a lot of money on lack of sales. It was the wrong crowd, and there's a couple of reasons for that. First of all, apparently all the famous guys that were there were actually put in a different location in the Grand Hyatt a couple of blocks down the street. That split the attendance. Also, there weren't that many famous people, I think, as well. There was a lot of foot traffic in 100,000+, but it felt very, very dead. And the cons themselves, the people that went were more about comic books. I was quite surprised because it was right in Nintendo's backyard, and Microsoft's backyard, and a lot of other Valve's backyard, etc., etc. But I guess that I just realized that PAX West is over in the same building, so it's in Seattle. So that's probably a reasoning as why they probably attend that much more than they would over this. We tried to go to PAX East and we couldn't get in, and as a result we thought, well, we need something for this quarter, this early part of the year, so why don't we do Emerald City? That's the reason why we went. Look, you live and learn. It wasn't right for us. In the future, possibly we internally went through a bunch of different cons that we might like to go to every year if possible. It's not just a simple case of us saying we want to go, we also have to have space to go into it, all that sort of stuff. So it is really, really difficult. 50, did I say 50 points? I meant 50 rings, you know what I mean.
50 coins. 50 gems.
Indeed. So, very disappointing. However, I can't begin to tell you just how great it felt to go to Nintendo HQ. Now, CHOCKS is yawning, but he was loving it as well.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Seriously, it was. I mean, like, as a gamer, used to work in the industry, obviously growing up playing games, I guess it's many people's childhood dreams to go to their favorite developer's office, and Nintendo is definitely up there. It's quite cool. Never imagined going there as
working related,
yeah, and it's really cool, really cool.
Right, absolutely, and of course it felt really, how do I say it? Really, like, felt really profesh. And it's like, I'm like, yeah, Nintendo, if you come to Hong Kong, come to our office, come to our office, right? And then I came back, I was like, oh no. Lovely offices, really beautiful. When you go in, you have to sign something that says you can't give out all the secrets, and everything is that you see is under wraps, so I can't go into too much. But in terms of the actual meeting, let me just tell you a little bit what it's like in Vegas. In Vegas, it's half-an-hour appointments, and we see them once a year in Vegas, and it's like as quick fire as you can get, A, B, C, D, catch up, in 30 minutes. And if you're lucky, because other appointments are waiting and they might run over and you get squeezed, all that sort of stuff, because they're incredibly busy. That, you know, their Vegas booth is absolutely rammed. So to be able to sit down for 2 hours, chat, what's going on, how you doing, you know, shoot the breeze, talking about this, talking about that, is fantastic. I think it's absolutely invaluable. I think it's something that you just can't. Yes, we can speak to them on the phone, and we do throughout the year, but to be able to have a meeting and talk about what's going on
has a more personal touch, more personal. Yeah, definitely.
An absolute honour, and it was lovely to go there. That's one off the bucket list. The bucket list wasn't about getting a license; it was about to be able to go to see Nintendo, having worked with them since 2006 or 2005 even. That's a long time to not go and see them, Chocks. That's a long time to not go and see them. So in terms of what do we talk about there, you know, we talked about, you know, which was amazing, right? And, you know, about, and that was really good. And, you know, about, which one are you most excited about? Is it that one or is it?
Everything.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, definitely everything.
How about that one? Yeah? Me too. But no, look, as I said, very, very nice to go. Awesome, awesome guys. And it's... again, I was telling Peggy, or Shaggy I should say, just how you can really kind of see just the success of First Figures really comes, and it sort of really stems from getting that Nintendo license, but more importantly, keeping that Nintendo license. It's been such an honor to be able to do that, and I'm just always very grateful. Grateful is the word, to be able to get to where we are, and I know a lot of it is, you know, comes down to that, no doubt, no doubt. Just very, very cool. In terms of, should you guys be excited? Do you like Nintendo product? If so, you should be excited. Right, Neo D, right? Don't let go. So, it is such an honor. It's such a, you know, again, it all boils down. It all comes down from that, and will never forget. Was it like Jenny? I'm still Alex from the block. I'm still Alex from the block. Used to have a little, now have a lot, but I still, you know, I know where I came from. You know what I'm doing?
Yeah, I know which song you're talking about.
Don't be fooled by my Fitbit on my fist. I'm still. Yeah. So, you know, that's just grateful. Just grateful.
No, it's nice. Nice.
It is. So that made the trip really worth it. Of course, I'd rather not take the loss of doing the ECCC next time. But I think, and also when I came back to the office, I spoke to the team and I said, look guys, my team, you spoke to your team, but my team that I worked with in terms of the creative, I was like, look, it was really good to be able to go to these places, but to also know that you guys are working hard, that when I come back, it's not like we've all stopped and they've been sort of working. It's not quite at the pace that I want it to be at, but of course it just started. That team and how they're working together, it's going to get better over time. And that's going to allow for me, you know, to go out, you to go out, all that sort of stuff as well, to these places. You know, one of the things that we were talking about is, there's like this, what have we always said we wanted to do, Chocks?
Retire.
Yeah, there's that as well. But before that, invest in a games company, right? That would then make a video game. You know, Don't Want Tim as an example, right? But there are actually these shows that's what it's all about, where it's game companies looking for investors to make a game, right? And I would love to be one of those publishers who make them do things, right? And they'd be like, you need to make it all about, you know, forget about what this mod is called. It's now called the OCC, right? I forget who the big boss is. It's definitely Alex, right? You know, all this sort of stuff. They're like, what? You want the money? Yeah, you got to change it. You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So, you know, that would be something. And then there are these shows like that, Chocks. And I would love to go, right, come on, Chocks, let's go and see the next big thing. I don't want to say anything, but let's be clear. Bandai and Bandai Namco, toy company, video game company, merged together. That would be very cool, I would say. Do you plan for any more cons this year? Absolutely, Justina. We have confirmed ACG. Is that confirmed?
I guess so.
Okay, boom.
It shouldn't be
ACG, which is in Hong Kong. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. After that, we have Gamescom in Germany. We'll be doing that this year. After that, we haven't confirmed yet, but possibly either... Now, I can tell you what we want to go to every year. I feel like we should be going to these cons every year. Starting from 2020, if it's possible, Chocks. Beginning of the year, PAX East. ACG Hong Kong, which is in July. But maybe before that, Anime Expo, which is also, I believe, in July. In the States, 2020, hopefully we can do that. Okay? Then, so what did we say? We said ECG, PAX East.
PAX East.
Into Anime Expo.
Anime Expo.
Into ACG. Into Gamescom. Into PAX West. Into possibly EGX, MCM London, or NYCC. Would be a flagship event that we would go
throw
to.
in SDCC in there.
We can't ever seem to get a booth in that, right?
I'm just saying, if wish.
Sure.
Like throwing Japan in there.
Right. It just sort of said
throwing
that
Australia in there, because I know you guys are like.
I want to do Australia
because of the expensive shipping costs.
If we can do
that, and
if we can get a warehouse
and offer the same prices that we do across those cons, I think the fans would really love that.
No, forget about that. I wouldn't, like, the point is, I would only do a con if we had if we had a warehouse.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
and if we had the warehouse, then the prices will be cheap, and therefore that's not the reason to get it at the cons, because they've already got the cheaper shipping costs, right? I know we have more than a few Australian customers, and the pricing is ridiculous, and I know that. It just is what it is, and we have to try and get that down. But we've had a sticking point. Let's see if we can try and get past that again. If we can, then we can do cons there as well. I'd love to do that. This guy is knackered. I got up at 2. This guy got up at 3. Except for my 2 was at PM and he was at 3 AM. Tokyo Game Show. I'm not sure about that.
Been there before.
You went there, yeah? Kaku went as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, how to say, it's definitely something that we those are the sort of flagship cons, and then the whole idea of having that guy go around America as well to also sort of see what those cons are like. Hey, that's something that would be, but not to try to sell, just to have a bit of presence. It's a different kettle of fish. It's going as a purely marketing exercise.
Different mentality.
It's purely marketing exercise, right? So it's definitely. It's James Bailey. Did you go and see this boy at MCM London? Oh, if he's in London, I'm definitely going. Did you go? Did you go?
Talk to the hat.
Exactly. Oh, definitely go. So, it is what it is. Next year, hopefully. Yeah. So
Qatar, yeah. Dubai, yeah. Those areas are expensive.
Qatar, yeah, I totally agree.
I did.
I wasn't aware. Please make Mario Kart 64 riding the car and dynamic pose with blue shell.
Wow.
Just getting mashed by the blue shell. Or it's exploding behind him.
That'd be quite a explosive diorama piece.
Quite a big piece.
Yeah.
What Tiny's going to say to you.
Yeah, Tilly. It's Tilly. You'll always be Tilly to me.
Alrighty.
Can we enable PayPal credit?
What the hell is that?
It's kind of like credit card version for PayPal. So I believe, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I believe it's kind of like you still use PayPal, but it's a credit. How it is kind of like a flexi payment plan for us.
Ask John, no idea. Yeah. Fighter Kirby, replacements in the wild. Boom! Studio, begin painting. Chocks.
Where are we?
Studio.
Yes. Oh, wow. Nice. Yes.
Amazing.
Whilst we're away, Ting and the rest of the gang pretty much finish the rest of the job. I think before we left, there was still some painting to be done and carpeting. And then during that first weekend, whilst we were away, the painting was done, the carpeting was done, and just before, at the beginning of this week, the guys had to literally move all the statues from upstairs all the way to the new studio by hand. So all that stuff went over, and then just today, the contractors managed to move the display cabinets over there as well.
Was that today?
That was today.
All right.
Yeah, that's why we need to finalize that the position of those cabinets. So that was all done, and so I would say around about 70% done. There's still a lot more work to be done, like furnishing, etc., and then basically just start filling up that studio. I believe Ting and Enoch are already working on some upcoming launches over there already, multitasking with some of the video recording over there, because upstairs right now is pretty much empty until we start moving some of the guys upstairs as well. So there's going to be a lot more work, not just at the new studio, there'll be some more work upstairs studio as well. So hopefully...
Yeah, look, we're in the middle of a crazy expansion. It's been really amazing to sort of see it take shape when it was sort of three years ago. Before the club, it was 3 people, myself, John, and Kanako. It was pretty much all it was, and now we're, well over 30, tickling the 40 people mark. So that involves having to make some sacrifices in like the team now. We've got the support team that's downstairs is now going to move upstairs, and this is going to become a purely creative floor with the marketing team. It's going to be sort of over here, and what it's going to be. We're going to have to become more effective with the way that we work together, because it's not going to be in the same room. Oi, Chocks! When's that ready? And like, hey, Chocks, get over here.
It's going to be even trickier.
That's why this is going to start having a meeting room here. I want to see a lot of meetings happening here. I want to see scheduled meetings, all that sort of stuff, and talk about like lunches being done at the correct time as well. Boom! I already said that to the guys over there. I said it to those guys. When I had my meeting with, with Buffy and Chris.
Oh, hi.
Party time's over! Oh, the cheap afternoon tea meals. So we actually need an IT guy to join the group upstairs. Do you live in Hong Kong, mate? A bit high up from that angle.
It used to be much higher.
Much lower.
You mean talking about the camera?
Oh, yeah, the camera needs to be much lower. It needs to be much lower. So what does that mean? It means that in the not too distant future, what do you say, Chocks? 2 weeks from now? Or maybe that's a bit too much. Maybe 2 to 3 weeks, maybe a month. I want to be in that office streaming. A month?
Should be okay. Be okay.
But white walls. The whole thing is being painted complete black.
Black walls.
Amazing, right? We've got white cabinets with black walls. I haven't seen them myself, but I believe the kind of.
I want to wear like all black, and then it's just my head showing.
That'd be quite cool, actually. Yeah. I look forward to it. Is it like black? Have you been in there?
Yeah.
Is it black or is it like grey black?
You turn off the lights, it's black.
Is it
I know what you mean. It's kind of like, it's not like fully black.
It's not like Van
because some of the stuff are more blacker than let's say the switches, right? The power ports are much more blacker than the paint.
Are they?
Yeah.
Were they like actually painted black, or they were black ones that we got made? Oh, that we had.
They're black when you buy them.
Oh right, yes, pure black ones.
Pure
Yeah.
black
So you
ones,
can see that. It's just more like charcoal grey, isn't it?
Yeah.
But still,
so it's kind of like that. This cap and this shirt is a different black.
Is it quite striking?
I guess when you focus on it, it's obvious.
No, but is it quite striking? Go into that room. Oh my god, it's all black, kind of. Because the building itself is totally rubbish.
Sure.
It's like jip to the max, and then when you walk in.
Well, you see the big difference because you've already been up there before.
Right.
And then you go in there now, it's going to be different. John likes it. John likes it.
Anything? Is it still there?
I don't think so.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. There's a couple of those.
Will it be removed?
So I've been told. I didn't go in there and try and look for it.
I will. My foot will find it automatically, but I'm not wearing shoes. What is up, Dakota? So,
Oh yeah.
we ran an MHA PVC poll. Check it out. What do you want to see monster-wise? Guts back and forth talking about the hand wrap colors. See what you like to see. The snake bust. What logo? Something to discuss. Is that right? What logo?
I believe
What
so.
codec? Did I say what codec frequency? I can't remember what I said.
Something like
Or
that.
what logo? Oh yeah. Should it be Foxhound or Out of Heaven? PVC crash display at Made in Asia, Brussels. Oh yeah, the Made in and the Zelda booth at Made in Asia and Brussels. Two fantastic displays. Do you remember that,
Oh,
Charles?
the custom booths, the custom
Beautiful.
displays, yeah, the diorama.
Beautiful.
Yeah, massive.
Beautiful. I mean, we'd love to be able to do something like that in our place. Right now, it's a huge amount of space. We've got to see what after we stick everything in there, what it's going to look like. Sales pamphlet in Maluku from Magic the Gathering said, "Come join our website." But then he saw that and joined the club as well. 14 years in the making. Any hairdressers in the house? And that was when I posted a picture from Nito. Oh my god, that's going to be quite interesting to get that down. Now there's a photo contest, spring theme, that you guys need to check out. There's lots of points up for grabs and not very many entries, so you should be joining that.
Yeah.
It's almost guaranteed.
It's
to
always
get
guaranteed. Yeah, the first, well, not first, like the 10 people that gets to the voting stage,
Right.
they all guaranteed points.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Chocks, over to you.
All right. Oh wow, amazing. So I kind of knew this was going to happen whilst we were at ECCC, but I never realized the man came up to our booth.
The man, the myth, the legend.
The man, the myth, the legend. So the name goes by Tyson Hesse. Was it Hesse? Hesse? I'm going to call him Hesse. Tyson. I'm just going to call him just Tyson. So basically,
The man needs no second
yes,
name.
That's right. Tyson.
Mike Tyson?
No. I wish. I wish. So yes, guys, if you're a big, massive Sonic fan, if you played Sonic Mania, if you know what's up, if you guys really love the animation, the new intro at the beginning, man, that's some really cool stuff. The guy, the artist, the animator, he came to our booth. We actually had some conversations anyway beforehand, like emails and stuff, but it kind of like it went quiet for a while. But the guy came over to the show. He knew we were there. I knew he was there, but I didn't know where he was. But he managed to find time to come and visit us.
Connection.
Yeah, connection. We chit chat. Let's say, let's do something. Let's work something out. And the following day, I believe, right? The following day.
No, the last day.
The last day, he went upstairs to check around and stuff, and then he went over to the booth and picked up something. Look at that. Art print. Guys, can you see that? Sorry about the reflection. It's in the plastic bag, so you can check this out. Like Sonic there. It's very iconic animator style that Tyson makes with his art print. Look at that. Those new characters. And there's Tails and Knuckles as well. And don't forget, look at that.
It's beautiful. Metal.
Boom! Signed by Tyson himself. Guys, this is for you. Alright, the Collectors Club. This is going up for a giveaway very, very soon. So we only just got back yesterday. I brought this back into the office. I wanted to show you this right away. So sometime next week, I'm gonna, oh yeah, this has a kind of a reflective look to it. It's got some shiny specs.
Yeah, it looks really great.
It's really, really cool. It's like nice thick card. So this is going to go to one lucky winner in the club. I'm not sure how we're going to run the giveaway, but this is going to go for giveaway. It's been signed by Tyson himself.
Boom!
I'm going to make a post in there. Make sure you guys sign up to his social media platforms, etc., etc. And then, hopefully more great things to come from Tyson. So this is first of many, hopefully. And yeah, the guy's great. He's a fan of ours. He knew about us when I hit him up. So yeah, so more great things to come from Sonic Mania. I know he's working on more stuff with this Mania team. So hopefully, yeah, hope you guys like this. So yep, brought this back for you guys from ECCC. Do check out the club next week, and hopefully one lucky Sega Sonic fan will win this.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. All right, Temptation Thursdays.
Temptation Thursdays. Good question.
Indeed.
Just gonna go and say there was no post made. So I'm just gonna go through the previous one. The last one was Spider-Man. The last one was Spider-Man, guys. That was on March the 7th. So, yes, unfortunately there wasn't a TT for the last 2 weeks. So, Spider-Man currently at 438 votes in total. 249 says yes. 189 says no. So, yes in the lead. Yes in the lead right now for the Spider-Man. Alright, so now we're back. We will continue with TT 144. So next week will be a Journey. Okay, next week will be Journey, and then week after that will be Overlord, the anime Overlord. All right, so things will resume back to normal next week.
Now here's a question. I do these character polls, and I do these sort of like some other questions like, would you be up for this? Would you be up for that? Like, you don't see, Amy, or you don't see, Blaze, any of that sort of stuff that I've done my own TTs for. Is that something that Hermes can handle? And chuck it in there.
What do you mean?
Those are TTs.
Yeah.
But I do my own TTs every now and then.
Yeah. Right, and?
I'd like to see if you could incorporate that.
Oh,
so
incorporate in there as well.
Yeah, because then you'll see, we say, oh, the top TTs and the top 5 TTs, right? The top 10 TTs are X, Y, and Z. Well, I've done ones, for example, would you be up for Monster Hunter, that went over 1,000, or 1.2k, for example. And all of a sudden, those that are being like, oh, I'm number, top 5 of the top TTs, well, actually, no, that's not the case. As an example.
How many have you done before?
A shit ton.
I guess it shouldn't be that hard.
I didn't write C.
Just trying to read some of the comments.
It usually is I'm not talking about the character polls, I'm talking about yes-no ones first. I know what you're talking about for character polls, but there's ones, for example, I said, now here's an example. Would you guys be up for a... As an example. Let me see, where did I do this? Posted by you.
By me?
And by me.
By you.
Very soon. Can't find it. I'm pretty sure I did a pyramid head one.
Which pyramid? You've done a couple of pyramids.
Yeah, there was an official TT one, right? But then I did one which did better.
Better than TT?
Back in 2008. Maybe I just said, are you up for Silent Hill?
Yeah.
Rather than Pyramid Head, for example. Posted by you. That was a character poll.
Do a Sekiro TT.
Yeah, Sekiro, I'm going to run that on... I'm going to rally the fans on Friday, on Sunday. Was ist los, Sina? Was ist los? Was ist los? Alrighty, Jocks, over to you.
All right, hashtag winners. The last streams, should I say? Last streams, hashtag winners. Hashtag FRF MGSV.
Boom! Here are your letters. There's quite a few, 5. So,
5 winners, yeah.
a lot of chance. We have LRVBGCCVZB. Let us know in the comments. 2 of those, please. BZVCC LRVBGG. Let us know in the comments which is you. Nana say the next one is Journey, in case he didn't mention it. Did you mention it?
Journey and an Overlord.
Journey and an Overlord. One more time. LRVBG BZVCC. Unfortunately, no E. Nice one, Sina. Ich auch lieber. Legend the Zelda. No E. Brit. One more time. LRVBGG BZVCC. Let's do this. Lorna Bosmans. Boom. Win number 1. Win number 2. Razella Zipraro. Congrats. Vanessa Verbecke. Congratulations. Ben Casaleno. Congrats. And last but not least, Gemma Cloak. Gemma Cloak. Alright. 5 winners that I not believe have been winners before. Very, very cool.
Next hashtag.
Next hashtag is... There's something prepared?
No.
Okay. Hashtag FRF. Hashtag FRF. Boohoo. BOOHOO. Thank you, ECC, for nothing. Absolute. I'd like to thank you for absolutely nothing. In the meantime, I'm going to boohoo. Hashtag FRF boohoo for a chance to win 500 reward points chosen at random. We hit 160, so there's quite a few that will be chosen at random for a chance to win 500 reward points chosen at random. Hashtag FRF boohoo. Alright, let's do this. Q&A. Konyali, Ornstein SD payments plan started. When does the pre-order start? The payment plan started? That's ridiculous. Why on earth would it start? Can you hit up and ask why is the SD payment plans for Ornstein SD started when we fucking launched it? So no, that should not be starting. Can you tell Brenda that that should not be starting? Ridiculous. She didn't push it further back enough and just left it, and it's just clearly just taking the money.
Let me just hold on. Just let me. No. Ornstein SD, yeah?
Yeah, why is the payments being taken?
Okay.
Look at the size difference of that. That's ridiculous.
It's nice.
Made it too big. We fucking made it too big. Unbelievable.
Boo-hoo!
Appropriate. Appropriate. Can I trade my cat for your Midna or Wolfling? Would you? But the question is, would you offer me full retail? I know it's second hand, but would you offer me full retail price? I'd appreciate it if you would. I know it's second hand, but you know, just looking for full retail. Yakuza, nope. No. I know what needs to be done, but not done yet. Jonathan Lopez, any progress with Jin or the Kickstarter for him? Nope. Haven't even thought about it. Sorry. Aiden Wood, rough date for when Spike ships. Soonish. Josh Coleman, are the Boom series Sonics all planned out, or is there a chance we could rally and add more characters? This is all GNF. We can let them know what we want to see. You can obviously let us know. We can let them know, but mainly that's more GNF. I really think it'd be awesome if there would be a scratch and grounder set. I can always pass that information across. Are there any plans to do any other Boom series like Mario or Zelda or maybe like Full Metal? You know, they are quite cool in those mini scales. Whilst that's a GNF line, we've always been thinking about mini stuff ourselves, and we've got indeed a mini Crystal Dragons coming up, and those will be, of course, in metal as well. Nice to have Josh. Hopefully you validated your Mario and Yoshi. David, I heard Warp Star Kirby was a huge hit with the tennies at ECC. Has there been any surge in sales since the show? And if not, why do you think that is? So let's have a look.
I know folks have been using their discount card.
What do you mean?
The guys that bought the discount card, they have used their discount cards.
On what?
Ami
Okay.
and on Steam.
Let's see. Has there been a huge surge?
Billions. There's been a lot of people taking those trading cards though, but my gut feeling tells me that David's just put them in his back pocket. I keep telling David's that.
Items ordered. Let's see.
So, Atlas, what's the plans for Dark Souls? Are you thinking of acquiring the Bloodborne license? We have plenty of plans for more Dark Souls. And we are currently not looking into Bloodborne. Did either of you watch
Washington State?
What?
That's one order from Washington State. Australia? Are you kidding me right now? California and Texas. And Virginia.
Virginia.
We definitely have one from Washington State. I'm not sure the others are necessarily from there. But the question is, let me just have a quick look if the one from Washington State is, more importantly, a new customer or not.
By the dates, yeah?
I can see if they've ordered anything else.
Whether it's a new customer or an
right.
existing.
Entry level, that's good. That's good indication so
Yeah,
far.
yeah.
And
When did he sign up?
oh my god, he's been around forever. Forever. So the answer to that is hashtag Ephraim. Chris Hadban Junior. Hey Alex, how did you make it home safe? Sorry if it sounds of ECCC didn't go well, didn't woohoo! Those All Might figures look awesome. Picking up and pick up all three, much appreciated. Are you planning to do the other characters as AFs? No, not really. They will definitely have TFs. I don't necessarily think they need to be AFs because it doesn't really make much sense. Would we actually do true AFs? No, that would be different jokes. TAFs. Would we ever do TAFs possibly in the future? And then I know CHOCKS, that's something that you're a big fan of AF, right? OG AFs, yeah?
Okay, yeah.
You're a big fan of OG AFs.
Oh, alright, yeah.
Yeah? Yeah? I mean, I think you were a fan of those before, like, statues and stuff first.
Quite a lot of variety. I do like
yeah, but that's where you started in the AFs,
sure,
right?
Okay, yeah,
I would say, right?
Yeah.
The TAFs is what you started with, yeah?
Sure,
okay.
Sure.
So I know that you'd be up for doing some TAFs.
Right, okay, some TAFs.
Some TAFs, yeah. I'll be up for some TAFs as well, eventually.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the things that we've never done.
Mm-hmm.
And if we want to sort of attract new blood or that sort of stuff, you know, that TAF crowd.
A tough crowd.
Yeah. So with Hildebrand Jr., would we do the others as AFs? Probably not, because it's really trying to recreate. So there's a goal, and that's to recreate Deku's room. Mm-hmm. That's the goal, and it doesn't make sense to have the others in there. Okay, unless of course there's something in season 4 that I don't know about, right? As an example. So for now, there is no plans. However, could we make TAFs in the future? I would love to, and then I could apply that throughout the whole thing. Because once you have a concept of TAF, you can then apply them to all the different characters. At the end of the day, the poses all, you just start with a T pose, and then you add all the articulation. Boom! Let's see what you can create.
Yep.
Hit that button for a sec. TAF it is then, alright, let's do it. Interesting. TAF it is. I'll have to check that out. Are you planning on... also, which MHA characters is going to be the first resin for pre-order? Deku probably, or Bakugou. Those are really both at the approval stage. And All Might was still in the concept stage. You know, the 3D sculpting stage for your references. Andrew Messenger. When can we expect the Ornstein SD pre-orders to open? Not for a while. We still haven't started making the tooling yet. Brenton Friedley, can you give us a hint of what got checked off your bucket list at Nintendo? The going to Nintendo was the bucket list check off, my friend.
It was so funny when we got there, got off the taxi.
Brenton says, I'm pretty sure he's been at Nintendo before. Never. I've never been there before. I do know that this isn't, Alex, that's true. That's true. It isn't my first time visiting Washington. You're absolutely right. I can remember I actually went to Washington State. This is probably way back. This is probably 2000 and maybe I'd like to say 2010, maybe 2011. Wow. And at that stage, I was going there with this has got to be. I know exactly when it was. It was 2010. Because Kanako was significantly pregnant at the time with Harvey. Right. So Harvey wasn't born yet, okay? And he was born in June 2010, okay? Right. And she was pregnant, and it was cold, so this has got to be 6 months or 7 months pregnant. We went to see Valve HQ. This is when I was working at Gaming Heads, right? So I went to see Valve, and then I took off my Gaming Heads hat, and I put on my First and Figures hat, and then I had a meeting I had a lunch with my contacts at Nintendo at the time, which they're not there anymore, but it was just a lunch in downtown Seattle, so Pike Place, right there, so I didn't actually go to their HQ, so yeah, first time ever to go to HQ. Awesome. Very, very cool. Stefan McNally, any Metal Gear news? Nothing apart from what we've said. That is working on the GSP LSP for the...
And your name is in the system now.
Yeah.
It's in the system.
It's in the system now. And then, yeah, absolutely. I can't. When we went into that shop, there was a beautiful gravity suit up there, and I went, excuse me, hi, to the guy behind the checkout. I was like, because this is a place that only employees and guests can actually go and buy anything. And when we went there, like, oh, if there's anything you want, you can get it. So if there's anything I want or anything I don't see, I'll just make it myself. They wouldn't. That joke didn't go over too well. So there's a gravity suit right at the back behind the counter. There's a barrier suit and a gravity suit right at the back in a beautiful sort of display behind the counter. I said, please, sir, how much for that for that gravity suit? I believe it was $100, and I'll give you retail for it, despite the fact it's second hand. Sorry, sir, it's not for sale. I was like, but please.
It was nice.
It was a nice little setup, wasn't it?
Nice little setup, yeah.
And they said, sorry, sir, it's not for sale. I went, oh. By the way, I made that. Bada bing, bada boom. Went, damn, them various suits, it's sold out. I'm like, yeah, boy, that's all right. I love it. They just got their shipment in. Boom, sold out. I love it. Working on the Grey Fox, looking good. Yu-Gi-Oh! Any news? Working on some stuff. We did a Dark Magician post the other day. Don't forget Bowser needs a PVC too. You know what? I would love to see TFs of the Mario series, to be honest with you.
Justina, next up, Sony HQ. Yo, hit us up, Sony.
What's...
I'm a big Sony fan. I've got like a nice little record player. Got, you know, I play on PlayStations.
Hit that button.
And one.
I mean, so it should be it should be 9 days because it's past midnight now.
Oh.
Adam Algamal, any Yakuza updates? Not just yet, but I know what needs to be done. We just haven't had a chance to get the team into that rhythm yet. Any Phoenix Wright news? Nothing to say. Was ECC a successful endeavor? Can we expect to see you at this year at NYCC? We're not sure what we're doing. If we can get into PAX, we'll do PAX. If we can't, possibly NYCC. What do you think, Chocks? What's your thoughts?
What? Sorry, what's the question?
NYCC this year.
From Adam, yeah? What's my thoughts? Well, mixed thoughts, of course. You know, I kind of knew what we were getting into, but
No.
What?
Obviously, ECC wasn't a successful endeavor. I'm talking about NYCC or PAX West.
Oh, right. Okay.
No. Sorry. If we can't, forget about if we can get into PAX West, boom. Forget about NYCC.
Right.
Maybe. They're different. Different codes. They're
different.
I would say forget about because that's in September time.
You mean Gamescom?
I would think if we did NYCC, I would think it's too close to doing Come Back to America a month later, right? Time zones and all that sort of stuff. So if we can get to PAX West, I would definitely not bother with NYCC. If we can't get into PAX West, where would you go for the last con of the year? Two choices: NYCC or MCM EGX. I guess those are the only choices.
Yeah.
Say nobody gonna go into one of those random buildings at bloody that Italian thing.
Oh, Luca.
What?
Well, we've been to NYCC, so we have some sort of knowledge of that, but we haven't really tried out EGX, right? And we've also been to MCM as well. MCM and EGX is so close to each other. It's kind of like 50% of that is pretty much safe. If the results are exactly the same as last year, at least monetary-wise, we should be able to recover that from that 50% of it.
Yeah.
And the remaining 50% will be taking kind of a punt, but at least you know it's a gaming convention. So it's more of a safe route if we took the EGX and MCM. NYCC is kind of like still risky.
What size booth would you get? A quadruple booth?
No, it'd be the same. No, maybe.
No chance.
No.
Minimum 3.
It depends if we can replenish.
Minimum 3.
We can replenish stock on a daily basis.
That's for sure we can. You know we can. Man in the van. That's not the problem. That's not the problem because that's really easy for us.
Minimum 3, yeah. If we go
minimum 3,
because this time
maybe even 4.
Because this time and last time, like I told you, I pretty know how much we can put.
We're getting better at
on
that.
a 6x9. We know.
And also the whole idea of one of the things we were thinking about doing is trying to create a. What do you think about this? Enter to win, right? And we would say, what do we say?
Scan to win.
Scan to win. But no. Hold on.
What?
Like a crazy amount, and you can get something called hole-in-one insurance, but offer $10,000 worth gift card on our website. $10,000. I mean, don't forget about our website. A card that's worth $10,000 that you have to. So apparently, John was telling me he's done something like this, but it was for a car. Obviously, it was like a whatever. It was like it was an SLK or whatever it was. Yeah, it was worth 50 grand, and you can get these insurance, which is. So he wants people to win it because you can obviously you can that's great. But if you win it, they don't pay anything for it because the insurance pays for it because it's worth 50 grand, and you can buy hole-in-one insurance. A $10,000 card that you can win, but you can't win it easily. The whole point is a hole-in-one. That's really hard to get. It's not like you're guaranteed to win it. So a $10,000 card, but you have to do something that is really, really hard. Now, what John did was guess the registration number of this card. They had a formal adjudicator, they had all that information, right? Like, you place your order, and he would look at it, and he would write it down, and he'd put it in there. And that's how they did it, right? That was for the card. You're not supposed to win it. It's super hard to win it, but it's fun. Like, oh, I can win this 50 grand car. What is its bloody license plate? Who the fuck knows? That's like crazy hard. But boom, 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 boom.
How much would the insurance cost?
$1,000 for against a 50 grand car. Of course, the insurance will cost. So we said 10K. Okay, it's probably cost us $500.
The insurance is pretty confident.
Yeah, but think about how difficult it is to guess a bloody license plate. So it would be something hard like.
At least the first two letters will be easy, right? Because it's done by the year. If it's a new car.
No, license plate. It could be like a maybe. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. The point is, right? Assuming it's really difficult, or whatever it may be.
Because now the UK is it?
Oh right, I don't. The point being, it's hard to guess.
You get the 51 and 52, whatever it is. Like there's 2 years in the year.
The point being, it's difficult to guess the license plate. So what could we do that could be something like, I don't know, how many Smarties are in this fucking bowl, right? That kind of thing, right? Good luck counting them afterwards. 1, 2, oh shit, I start again. 5,001, 5,000, oops, start again. Something like that, right? Guess how much is in this. And then, and then enter in your information like that. To have that kind of activity on the booth, you need to have the space. We talked about having these kind of activities on there. I want to test that out at Gamescom for shoresies, see how that goes, and then apply that to. So I think the booth.
Well, I guess the law and the rules have to be tailored to the country, right?
Whatever it may be, sure.
Yeah.
So, Philip Dawn, any news on the Hornet ring that he pre-ordered? Isn't that arriving soon?
Yeah, I mentioned that right at the beginning. Let me just go through again. So the Hornet ring will leave the office to the warehouse pretty much right now.
That's a good point, honestly. I could be eating it.
So the customers should be receiving it by mid to late April. That's the latest for the Hornet ring.
Hey Colin, we asked if one person would rally the fans for Streets of Rage. We said that 10 minutes ago. If any one person would rally, we would get the license and make something ASAP. But no one rallied the call, so
I'm still waiting.
What's up, Colin?
Apparently, I heard that you can play the 4th game at PAX East.
Nice. Abdus. Why aren't we there, Chocks?
I know, I'll be playing.
I know, layers are there.
Layers.
Abdus, the answer to that is, how does it compare to others? Is it in the top 5? Is it in the top 10? That's what that matters.
What question are you at now?
Was your body ready to meet Reggie in Nintendo HQ? It was. Unfortunately, I did not get a chance. What helpful tips have you learned over the course of running booths and attending meetings for conventions? Absolutely important to meet face to face. It's much better than meeting at Las Vegas, if and when you can. Of course, it's not very easy to just go to another country just to do one of those meetings. In terms of cons, we've learned a ton of stuff, and we will put that into practice. And I'm more confident that we will get it right every time moving forwards. Has Warm and Fuzzy Alex needed to be brought out for factory lately? I have not had a chance to go apart from just before I went to Las Vegas and Seattle, and having taken a punishment at Emerald City Con, I look forward to passing it on. Given the digital age of media and how hard is it to keep things from getting leaked nowadays, or you ever have worries that someone might leak all of future projects yet to be announced, or still require the lines for? Not too worried. We're not big enough at that stage, and yeah, I think it's, you know, it's okay, at least for us. Could you see a possible collab with gaming heads to work together for a license they earn, such as Jack and Dax or Sly Cooper? Bearing in mind, I made the OG Jax 1 and 2 and the OG Sly Cooper. That's just doing what I did before. In terms of collab, I find that very unlikely. I don't even understand how collabs work. How does one collab?
In what way?
That's all this week. Rest up this week, and it's been a long journey for you. Hope to see you at the Fall in NYCC. It's been a pleasure to have a nice chat with you too. F for F is love, F for is life. See you next week. Peace. Much appreciated, Adam. My man. My man. Don Walker Hollander. Will the All Mights be released together? And if so, they're a bundle or a bundle later on the regular versions? We'll say no, no bundles. Releasing them 1, 2, 3. Maybe in the future, after we've released them, we can do some packs.
Yeah, maybe,
we look forward to doing kind of like
maybe we release them one by one, and then once it's gone through a first couple of productions, we could do some retailer exclusive, like a bundle packaging deal or something like that later down the road.
But even ourselves, if we have some in stock in the warehouse, we can do deals. But that's one thing about business that we've not really done very, very well.
Maybe we'll do the combos at the convention, a combo deal. Buy one, get the second one at a certain price. Yeah.
That's a good idea. Buy one, get one free.
That's pretty much a 50% off.
Alright. We've done it before. Cecile, any Zelda news? Nope. Any TF Midden news? Nope. Apart from the factory is making the counter sample on Midna for me. Brandon Wolf, any news on Dead Space, Persona, Kingdom Hearts? Nope, nope, nope. Hannah Schnagel, do you have a plan for what comes after Nito and the DS line? Yep. Or is it something in the works? Yep.
Oh yes. Waiting for that one. And that one. Ooh.
A lot of stuff coming.
A lot, yeah.
Obviously, you got treated to a new, product line. Of course, maybe you're not up for that for the busts, but in terms of the next in the resin line, is it possible that Nito will never be produced? Well, I hope not. Jamie Hodge, how many LOZ items in Nintendo sign off when you were there? You know, one of the things that Chockles was saying about going to these places and actually going to have having a meeting is it would be nice. It would be nice that we would be like whenever you go to see these guys, right? Having a meeting with them, it would be nice actually to go and take the sample with you and unpack it as you're having your meeting. And boom, there it is. Because obviously when we went there, we went right. Yeah. Yeah. So we didn't obviously. They'd already seen obviously Mario and Yoshi at that time in terms of So, but that's a nice thing. So the answer is, we didn't take anything there to be signed off. James Tesk, are our hopes and dreams for more US conventions crush up the ECCC? Absolutely not. If not, maybe in US conventions be strictly anime or, they absolutely need to be strictly gaming or anime related and not comics. So any of the PAX events, agreed. Not sure about South. Doesn't have the big, what the hell is MagFest?
MagFest is the thing in January, which, what do you call it, Dixon asked us to come along as well. I know the numbers are not high, but it's like a concentration camp. Where
what?
No,
sign me up, Chucks.
In a good way, right? There's like a bunch of like gamers and stuff, all packed in this kind of resort, and they're like pretty much locked down. So there's like gaming, there's panels.
Are you serious? It's there.
Why?
It's in Gaylord.
Okay.
Is that really such a thing? A Gaylord national resource? Resort and Convention. Is that really such a place called that?
What? So it's literally like a camp, and then yeah, basically it's all about gaming. Merchandise.
Music and Gaming Festival.
Hey, sorry, Adam. You're putting the question in the stream. You should put it in the Q&A thread. Your question is: will you ever consider adding acrylic card holders for Mario and Yoshi's signature cards, please? I guess it's a no since you're not answering. Sorry to keep asking. So sorry. So technically, any acrylic card holders that we make in the future, they are not going to be part of the statue, or there's not going to be any. We've answered this question before. There won't be any themed ones because having these unique custom-made ones are going to be quite costly. So we'll have to see how it goes first. We'll start off with the standard ones, and then we'll just put that on the website when the time comes, and then we'll see how that goes.
$22K.
It's not very high, but it's kind of like concentrate. So these would kind of be like the satellite cons, but mainly just games.
Satellite cons. So it
Satellite
wouldn't be a
cons would just
flagship
game.
one. It
Yeah,
wouldn't be a
it
flagship one.
one,
Okay. E3 is not big enough for the public. I don't know about anime conventions. I think the only one would be Anime Expo, I guess. I don't know how many is a CapsuleCon. There's CapsuleCon.
I heard of CapsuleCon.
Oh my god, it's also at the Gaylord National Resort. But it must be tiny. Like the resort is too small, clearly. Low numbers. Never. But these could be, you know, the places that we go to in terms of the satellite cons, yeah? Well, we wouldn't go, but the guy that we hired would go. Any updates on Life-Size Aku and PVC Spyro X? So Life-Size Aku should be wrapping up. I went there for comments last time and I'm supposed to go back now that I come back from China. PVC Spyro exclusive is, I think Australia's receiving that, so the main shipment should be going out. Any updates on Sonic vs. Chopper? Chocks. Okay, we'll get back to you on that.
I'll get back to you on that. I'm sure the GNF has told us that it's in production for sure.
Any estimate on 5 and 6? The ones that we showed at ECCC, the answer is yeah, sooner rather than later. Sarah Arrington, anything coming from Okami soon? Ami PVC and Ami 1/4 will be coming up. Would you want to see an Ami Shiranui PVC? That's the question. Is Morrigan happening this year? Should be. Speaking of girls, how's Faye and Ivy coming along? Okay. Will you ever been going back to doing interlocking bases? Probably not. I sent Alex and Peggy a message about this, but is there any particular character you'd like to have your hands on in June?
In June? Why in June?
Because of Vegas, baby.
Oh.
Oh, you're getting one from the 100,000k member TT poll.
Because she knows what,
Yeah, aye.
Sarah knows.
She got me an FDL last time. That's how she discovered me. Discovered us, which is cool. Which I promptly left in the back of Bang's car. Whoopsies! But he sent that over, which is good.
Mm.
And you had a what did you get?
Shit, I can't remember.
A Shiranui or an Ami?
No,
You got an Ami?
Was that an Ami?
Yeah, you got an Ami.
All I can remember is she drew me a Blaze.
Not for the one that I brought back for you.
Not the one you brought back from Las Vegas, yeah.
Oh, it's like that now. You get 2. It's like that now, is it, Sarah? Make me a Meta Ridley. Joel Pedro, can we expect a Sonic TF resin in June like the PVC? No. Any news on Neo Cortex printed painting now? Crash Team Racing or Scuba Crash? No, nothing to report on Crash Team Racing, and Scuba Crash is no, not even a concept thing. When is Rider Link coming? No updates just yet. Final touches. Salim, any news on the mini Akus? Has everyone received their crashes in the US? If so, then we can start rolling it out. So let's get that rocking and rolling. If not this quarter, which is about to wrap up, let's do early next quarter, yeah? Romeo, when does All Might go for pre-order? Let's check it back in a couple of months, 3 or 4 months. I would say we want to get those PVC toolings made first. Jamie Johnston, what are the chances for Super Mario World line? Hey, RTF. Gabriel Indriago. Well, how would you do a Rayman figure? Check out what I did for Worms. I made a Worms diorama, and it really dealt well with the floating limbs. Anything's possible when you put your mind to it. Jacko, what's the deal with the AMI LSB? In fact, that's something that they told me to go and check before I went to ECCC. I didn't have time to go before my trip, so there's something for me to check. Maybe the first Australian shipment can go first. So that should be wrapping up pretty soon. How are you gonna keep your promise from Gamescom 2018 that Link PVC is not alone anymore at Gamescom 2019? I promise that. Whoopsies! Graham Jenkins, Alphonse, any chance you will get the DE shipping cost down? 135 versus 45. The DE is twice as much. 270. $135 versus 75.
Okay.
The combo is twice as much.
I'm getting it. Oh, the single DE is 135. The combo is 270 because it's 2 boxes.
Oh, I think we might. There's been talked about that, about whether or not we can get it into 1 box. And I believe the last time I checked, we can. So if that is the case, woo, F4F savings, baby, party. But don't party until we actually confirm that, yeah. Now that I remember, so don't get too excited until we get that. Speaking of Alphonse, any update on the grey variant cloth or the Pride mouth? No Pride mouth. What cloth? Do we sit? We'll check the colours. When will we see? The teeth. Let me think about that. If we can do that with let me see. When will Rider Link go up for pre-order? You tell me. Morrigan, way later. Bayonetta, way later. Nanase! Glad to have you back. Any news on the Majora's Mask disaster points? Lorenzo! And the Fighter Kirby that didn't make it for yes waypoints. Lorenzo! How do I say that? Thanks for the reminder. I know that Lorenzo's been working on some payment systems. Once that's been done, then he's been working on this for a uber long time. Once that's finished, you can start looking into that. Any news for the start date of King of the Ring 4? Nope.
I think we've still got one more post to be made. We didn't make that post this week.
About?
The last round or whatever it is.
Okay.
Yeah. We've got the articles. We've got the wrap up. Yeah. So we'll do that next Wednesday.
We're gonna start the new one next Wednesday, yeah?
Oh, no, do the wrap up. I haven't had a chance to look at the actual last wrap up, but I believe Miguel has already written it out, so it's a case of just posting that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I say I will start choosing the next entrance, and you can start getting people to be correct about how they do with it, and yeah, let's go from there. Aaron Haynes, won't FRF give any more love to Star Fox? What do you want to see? What do you want to see? Maybe I should RTF for a Fox McCloud statue itself on its own.
Yeah, that'd be kind of like, the thing to go for, isn't it?
So it's a TT.
Star Fox TT. I'll put it on the list then.
So you hear it, you heard it here, guys. Big one.
on the
Star
list.
Fox. Brian D. Weatherlip. Is there any hope for a Persona 5 line from TF? I have nothing to say about that. Also, when is pre-order from the Bebop line? Jet Black is coming up really, really soon. I need to drop before my wallet notices the strain. Aight? Is there any chance for getting a Teehee preview at a 9? I haven't come back to see what's going on with the rest of the crew because I've just got back today. Let's see how it's going. Tobias Benz, can you give me info where I can get those thin foils for the authenticity card? What are you talking about? Do you know what you're chatting about?
Oh, the plastic sleeves, is that right? Yeah. It's talking just...
What's a thin foil?
No, I guess it's just typed it wrong. So it's the thin plastic sleeve you're talking about, because they stick to the tape, holding them in place on a styrofoam. I guess you can get it... Yeah, the plastic sleeves that you put the authenticity card into it. There's no... It's not a thin foil, it's just a thin plastic sleeve. You can... I'm not sure about overseas, but you can definitely get those in your stationery shops.
Are you sure?
Yeah, you can buy some of those sleeves.
No, I'm just saying, is that what you're talking about?
We don't have any foils in our packaging.
Will we get new production videos soon for Bowser when work on starts? Of course. I will be, of course, dropping lots of videos on that. Is there anything FRF can do now that various suit chest paint cracks to prevent them from happening with remaining shipments? What are you talking about? Are there problems with the chest? I haven't seen anything from my... Again, Phil wasn't in today. He was on holiday, so I'll check with the team on that. What is that? Yeah, various who cosplay. Okay, who is next? Seth Duran, what is the latest with the modern Sonic line, and what's the next resin you're looking to make for it? Well, sort of sticking with Amy, I'm not sure what's happening with that, to be honest with you. But anyways, glad you guys are back. Any news on the Phoenix orders? No. When it comes time to going into order, I'll look into the numbers. Hopefully Shiranori is going well. Production has started. Any changes with the website? We're going to have a new homepage soonish. Colin Morden, are you guys going to offer me the lead base design job or what? Yeah, you did an amazing job with that. Was it Crash? Yeah, you did amazing with the Crash. No, it was a Spyro base, wasn't it? The Spyro... It was a Spyro base for the crystals. It looked amazing. Deborah Higgins, is there a chance for Spyro Reignited resin pre-order and or will be in Q2 2019? No. Spyro Reignited, maybe. Are the gift cards still in the work? I believe so. I think it's already been cracked, to be honest with you. I need to check that. Have you considered adding a feature to the website to allow people to make a payment on a statue without contacting the CS? Yeah, that involves completely rewriting our system. We understand that people have been interested in that. James Bennington! With the Sonic PVC finally being revealed, about how much longer do we have to see? Do we have it? It's been a bit of a Sonic drought for me. I really need to buy my Blue Boy. Sonic drought? It's been quite a lot of stuff. Birthday time, baby. When did we do Sonic? 25th. Was that 2017 or 2018? Man, it was 2017, wasn't it?
2017.
It's been a while.
Was it released just before his 2018 birthday?
Before his 22nd birthday, yeah?
Yeah. Before his 26th birthday.
27th birthday.
Was it?
We just released it this year, yeah? Early this year? Or was it last year?
It was last year, wasn't it?
End of last year.
Or it would have been
in between his 26th and 27th birthday. That right?
Really? I thought it was much earlier than that.
We launched it after, just before just on his 26th birthday, didn't we?
Just before, so it's still technically on his
Yeah,
25th.
yeah, so it's his 26th birthday, and then we released it a year later, so it must be...
It was during the 26th, right?
But almost 27th.
Yeah.
So this will be his 27th year, is that right?
Should be, right?
Is that right? Oh, we come
so.
up to his 28th birthday, so his 27th birthday right now.
Well, 25th was 2017, right? 2018 will be 26th.
So coming up to his 27th
Coming
birthday,
up to his 27th birthday.
Yeah! Safe! We should start working that 30th right now.
30th.
Jake Mayer, now that All Might AF has finally been revealed, can you tell us what led him to being the first MHA piece? Absolutely, as I said to you earlier, in streams, but also in the club, let people discover FRF through a small scale, compared to our normal stuff, cheaper price point figurine to allow for people to get into the FRF club, to understand the FRF culture, and understand that the resins are expensive and that All Might is 1/4. That's ginormous, right? And to understand what the price is, understand what we do, and save. So when it comes to drop the resins, people will be better prepared. Only then will that strategy will make a lot more sense, that we do the AFs as a means to get people into the club and means for people to find out who we are. All that sort of good stuff. It's totally the best way to do those AFs without a single shadow of a doubt. Strategy 101. How did you decide to do something new for FRF and make an action figure? Well, I kind of I use the word action figure with a grain of salt. As you know, it's just the cuts over here. But, you know, when we saw all the memes for that figurine and we saw it in Deku's room, we thought it would be a really great idea to create that. CHOCKS and I, we sat down, we looked through what was coming up, and we thought it would be great to do something like that. And it just made a lot of sense. I think also because, you know, when you start with sculpting something, it starts off in a T-pose already. We have Golden Age and Silver Age. Could we get the Bronze Age to complete the set? That is something that would need to be talking to the licensors, because it is a different license, I believe. We'll talk about that more in June. Of course, we still have other things to be working on. Teacher set, some variants that we thought about is coming. Andy 4, hopefully you had a good time. Extra special points given with feeding friends to me. Missed one. After ECC, you should fucking give me fucking points. I need some money back, yo. Elaine Kennedy, excited for the new Sonic TF, both PVC and resin. Boom! Really hoping for the Chaos Emerald with the resin if possible. Does it look like it's supersonic? No, it doesn't.
Maybe the Chaos Emeralds as companion pieces.
There you go. Just looking at the timing.
Oh.
3:38, so we're gonna wrap this up pretty soon.
Wrap this up.
Yeah, 3:38. I think the ETA for the PVC is in June. Yep. Will the rest be later there? Yep. I think. When are the next Boom series going up for pre-order? Soon. Is the Sonic Tails Armor still going to be a while after the TF? We'll see. We're going to be quite ready quite soonish, I think. How are you still looking into the... Are you still looking into the Super Shadow for them online? Yes. The pod is doing very well. Absolutely. Chelsea Harris, how accurate are the measurements you take for your figures? Are they rounded up or down? CHOCKS, ciao dola.
Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Tape measure works. Weighing scale works.
Is Dante still in the works? I see a sculpt of a sculpt of him for the announced but not scheduled section of the website from a year ago, but haven't noticed a word in the club. No, he's being reworked. I'm completely remaking it, and that's going in the vault. James Bailey, I would like to be getting Super Shadow and Blaze the Cat as votes are high on their polls. Super Shadow looks more likely than Blaze. When is the classic Amy and Supersonic Booms due for pre-order soon? What's the latest regarding Sonic and Tails in development? FRF, keep up the amazing work and keep bringing me Sonic statues. Much appreciated. Maria Liam Bauer, Castlevania. I know you got your alley card. Thank you for your kind words. And Zelda news. Nope. Adriano Della Riva, who is shouting indeed. Alright, let's do this. It's been a while. Shout out to Boom, Elaine Kennedy. How's it going? James B in the house and Cassie B in the house. Why have you changed your name to Anita? Derek Baker. Shout out to you. Yeah, yo, peace. Damn! Emerson Murray, what's going on? Ramon Ferraz. How's it going, Brenton? Freely in the house. 3 p.m. Hector Morales. And Nana Seki. Let's Bucci, did you see the pictures of the stretch marks on the Barry suit? No, I have not seen that. So, I'm going to check that out. Why is that happening? Any idea which version of All Might will go up for first? I think the Silver Age makes sense because it's the one that's from the scene. Rugi Honorable Pow, I think this will be my first Mario piece I'll have to have Sonic versus Mario set up. What's your favorite Mario game? Mario Party 7, of course. It's Sonic. So it's Mario Tennis Switch. It's Mario Tennis Ace, which I smashed you on Nintendo HQ. We got like 5-4, right? 7-5, baby. So
I didn't want to create a scene. It was like early in the morning.
You see me start crying in the entrance hall, right? Chris Harrison, what happened at the Nintendo office? What happens at the Nintendo office stays in the Nintendo office because of NDA. Chandler Burns, no. Chuckles, yes.
I guess so. I guess that's what you call it.
No, do you have jet lag? He's asking.
I guess so, if that's what you call it.
Or how is that? Okay, let me cane through these. Michael Bonnehead, how was your time at ECCC? What is your take? What would it take for modern Amy to be considered? More love. Is the Boom 8 Classic series going to be leaning towards... No, much sooner. Any plans for April Fool's this year? That's a good point. I wonder what that could be. April... Okay, I'll be like, yeah! Classic Amy, modern Amy. Yeah, we're launching that this year. Post on April the 1st. Maybe that was not the answer he was hoping for. Faith Devoe! Are Anthem Javelin something that you would consider in the future? RTF. Would you consider Robotech Macross? Not on that poll. Are these polls that already exist and when regarding this? Yes, there are. Please, is there any Zelda news? Nope. MAD, you said that Darksiders negotiations are going well. Can you elaborate? Nope. But was that being sarcastic or not? I'll let you know on the 1st of April. Troy Blair, ECC's out the way. Can we actually know what month the next target? Nope. We're starting to see some buzz come out of the works. Is there some chance that future Legend of Zelda series will get the treatment in the near future? Let's see how the orders do first for Artorias. So that's going to be our guide into that. Will there be any Legend of Zelda PVC up for this year? I'm not telling you. Nope. As in, I'm not. Nope. I see. You know, I signed an NDA. Nope. I see where you stop by Nintendo America. Have you ever met Reggie? Nope. That's like, no, I haven't. I would love to, but nope. Matthew Bingham, what's the next for the Crash? Hold on. Let me just check something. There are more people on the stream than usual. Maybe it's because of the validation, but maybe because it's a new 1 hour thing.
Yeah, that's good then.
Matthew Bingham, what's next for the Crash for the Bandicoot Spyro lines? Neo Cortex a Crash, and Spyro is a bunch of PVC and a resin. Is there any chance for Super Mario Sunshine statues, Mario and Flood, Shadow Mario, anything else really? RTF? Although mainly it's going to be more evergreen stuff. Have you done even early concept works for Earthworm Jim? Don't make me sad. I want that license. Horizon Zero Dawn, is that license you're looking at? RTF. The answer is nope. Franz Trask, what happened to discussions about Dark Magician's face? Did you figure out what you're going to do with him? Yeah, we got a bit of a... whoopsies! 3 PM. Have you been working on your arm wrestling skills? We need to have a rematch so you can regain your honor. Let's go 3 PM. I'm tired of your bullshit for the last 3 years. Well, how long has it been? 2 years since my my defeat. Every day pumping. Every day pumping. Brandon Wolf, are you surprised that all of the three All Mights revealed casual was absolutely surprised the casual was the most popular. 3 PM, how long in advance do you have to ship things for them to arrive at con on time? Air freight just about a week or something, isn't it right?
Yeah.
And if we are
ideally much earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't ship it too early.
Right.
There'll be warehouse charges.
Mikel, regarding Lords of Shadow, we had a Dracula Gabriel's next. Who do you think will be making interesting video next? You tell me. FMA, Rod, Ed and Roy. We know about the base to be somewhat similar to Alphonse. Have the scenes for which they've been themed been chosen yet? I can't remember. You speak to the team. Speaking of which, speaking of which point in creation do you start picturing the bases? Is it after the character or the ones you're thinking of, or first the ones you think of? It depends on what it is. It's always different every time. How's Spike looking? Last we heard at the packaging stage, some people receive US emails from the warehouse. But who receive theirs for Spike. Packaging. It's not packaging stage. I don't think it is. They should be calling me up for final packaging, so it's not yet. Should we expect Jets PO sooner rather than later? Yes, absolutely. Mikael, FMA props. Yeah, let's do it. What would you think about doing one-to-one Philosopher's Stone or State Alchemist Watch? Hey, RTF, that could be quite cool. US retailers like Best Buy and GameStop selling your PVCs. Any plan to extend to Canada as well, since they you share at least one of those retailers? I thought EB Games was being represented in Canada. Let me know. Manny Gerards, why don't you use EP foam, the shipping box from Corner Cushions, instead of styrofoam for pieces, just like you had All Might packs? Because those are, I don't remember being as good. Like, we did that back in the day for, that's what we did at the beginning. I think it's cheaper, and it's not as good. Look at, I can't remember, I believe that's the case. Look at link FDL, that's what we used. Uh-oh, whoopsies! Rubbish. And you can't do that nice. I don't believe you can do the nice logos and stuff on it. Any points? Asked David. Maybe, yes. Normal feeding frenzy afterwards. Randy Gerards, do the licensor have to watch and approve your All Might video? You mean my reveal? Mm-hmm. Monya! What extent do you think your statues are being... To what extent do you think your numbers are about numbering? Do you take any measures to try and make numbers be less of a thing related to the figures? Do you think there's an active competition among more FRFers who have the lowest numbers, or what matters? Everyone is different. If they like the low numbers or don't like numbers, if you like them, that's great for you. If you don't, and you don't care about that, it can be up to you about how much of an emphasis you put on it. How are those card displays coming along? Have you decided making displays that just don't support but also cover the card to fully protect it from dusting? Yeah. Not really looked into that. What extent of what you do is dictated by the licensor? If you're making a commercial, hypothetically, your statue, are you given a certain BGM or can you choose? It varies a lot per licensor, hugely. Have you thought about putting minimum amounts of points to encourage people to validate their figures? First time only. Nope. Wait. we encourage them to validate on a certain time and they get points. Is it possible to revalidate? If someone validated before, yes, you can, but the OG buyer must remove it. I ran out of statues to buy, you better do something about that, Alex. Alright? But in 3D, is the next OPO the one at the ECCC with the sign that says pre-order now, even though you can't yet? Nope, because those are on the resin stage. They're not on the they're not in the PVC stage yet, or something like that. Jay Mayer, will we get an MHA resin PO before the season 4 starts? I don't know. But if really, can you have IT fix the add a payment plan? Sometimes when you add a payment plan, the final payment is a refund. For example, one of mine would be $350 for 3 months, and the final payment would say a refund of $180. What? Can you PM that? I have no idea what he's talking about. Miki Apollo, any April Fool's pranks this year? Can you, off the top of the head, can you top something off like the last Airbender? The last Airbender, wasn't that 2 years ago? I can't remember. I think last year was like Feeding Frenzy. I was mean about it. Boom! Who dat? We have literally no who dat. 10 minutes left for the show. Unless, of course, Chocks, I do something like this, okay? How about this? What? We do who dat for one person only. A quick who dat for one person only, yeah? Because we haven't got time for this. And the person who can answer this next question correctly first gets the go, okay? No who dat, but it's going to be what's the answer to that. Okay, here we go.
Oh, you look at the comments, yeah?
We'll look at the comments. The first one that comes up on this is what we're going to be doing at, yeah? Doesn't matter where you're from. So Twitch might get an advantage if they're a little bit ahead, okay?
Right.
We'll see. What is 4 plus 4 minus 3? Boom! Let's go. 4 plus 4 minus 3, quick! What's the answer? One winner. Okay, we got it. Ricky Honorable Powell. There you go. Let's do it. Are you a who dat virgin? Ricky Honorable Powell, he was right. Ricky Honorable Powell, boom. Now I know the boy's a Sega fan, and he's just obviously seen the TF for the first time, or maybe he's seen it at the show. Can he really add to his happiness this stream by actually taking us all the way to 8K?
Sure.
Is he a first time for him to do it? He is a virgin. I like it. Here we go. Yeah.
Really? All right.
Here it works. We have 3 coins and 4 hands. Okay. All you need to do is guess one of the coins in what hand. Here we go. So we have 4 coins. Sorry, 3 coins, 4 hands. Do you choose hand number 1, 2, 3, or 4 for a chance to win 500 war points? Let us know in the comments. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hand number 1, 2, 3, or 4. For a chance to win 500 war points. It's a 75% chance. He's gone for number 4. I can tell you, if you went for hand number 2, you would have got yourself 500 war points. If you went for hand...
No, sorry.
If you went for hand number 2, you would have got yourself 500. If you went for hand number 3, you would have got yourself 500 war points. But you decided to go for hand number 4. In 3, 2, 1, beginner's luck, baby. Well done. Well done. You have yourself 500 war points. 2 coins, 3 hands for a chance to win 1,000 war points. You go for hand number 1, 2, or 3. Let us know what hand you go for. You have a 66% chance. Of course, you can walk away with 500 war points. If you do, let us know what you would have got them for. Just remember, beginner's luck doesn't go that far. Just to let you know. Hand number 1, 2, or 3. Let us know what you're going for. MJP says 2. He's out for 500 reward points. I love it.
Wow.
These who that virgins, when they think it's a good thing to get 500 reward points and they run away. I love it. I can tell you, if you went for hand number 2, you would have got yourself 1,000 reward points. But you decided to go for number 1 in 3, 2, 1. You know it. I know it. You just got yourself 500 reward points. You would have lost your points. Congratulations. You walk away with 500. You were right to walk away. I did think it was going to last a little bit longer, not going to lie. But unfortunately, we only have 5 minutes to go on the stream. Faith Devote underneath goes, FF boohoo. That is, of course, because of the stream. Alright, guys, of course, there will be 100 reward points up for grabs for Feeding Frenzies. So you can, Ricky can turn his 500 to 600 today. Very, very nice.
Yeah.
Ricky, by the way, come back anytime for Who Dat. I'll let you know in advance. If you're running away at 500, I love it.
Okay.
So we will be, of course. Chocks, over to you for shout-outs at the end.
Yeah, so again, the year has come and gone, March has come and gone soon. ECC has come and gone. Much appreciate everyone's support. David and Brenton for coming over, from beginning to end. Setting up, dismantling, everything, every step of the way. And thanks for everyone that came over to show their support, came over to have a chit chat, and hopefully over the next couple of months we'll start seeing some new guys coming in from the ECC. The guys that picked up those trading cards, hopefully they'll go back and look at it and join the club. And yeah, we've just got to pick up where we left off and keep on going for the next one. Yeah, next event.
Chin up, yeah?
Yeah.
You can't win them all, Chocks.
Huh?
We can't win them all.
Can't win them all. You win some, you lose some, but hey, it's a long battle.
Double down, baby.
Double down.
Absolutely. So we will. It is what it is. We keep on going, etc., etc. Anything you want to? Anything here?
Nah, that's cool. And remember, guys, the art print giveaway. Keep an eye out next week. Thank you very much for Tyson. Look out for the posts on the main page, and that'll be shared out in the Collectors Club as well. So very talented guy, official dude who worked on the official game, Sonic Mania. Awesome artwork. So I'm looking forward to seeing more exciting things from the guy. Nice one, Tyson.
Much appreciated.
Signed. It's all signed.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Feeding Frenzy is going to be dropping in the next sort of 15 minutes or so. Thank you very much for joining us for the stream. It's been good numbers, of course, because hopefully the time change has been a reason. Of course, it has been Mario validation as well. Thank you very much for taking the time to join us, even if you didn't order Mario, just to be here and hang out with us on the club. I know that shout out to you, Chocks. I know you've been absolutely knackered. You managed to get through the stream. It was a 4-hour stream as well. Not quite, but it's about 3 hours and 40 minutes. But
that's cool.
Yeah, well done on that. We will be back at it again next week, of course, for Friday Q&A 112. But today, though, it is wrapped up. Done.
All right.
Nice one, guys. All right. It is Friday Q&A with Chocks and a 111. And it is the 22nd of March 2019. Have a great day, America. Have a great evening, EU. You should be sleeping, Asia and Australia. What is going on, guys? Much love, much appreciated. As always, I am your host, Alex.
I'm Chockles.
FF is love.
FF is life.
And we'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Laters.